lot of things that might end up with you dead, and not even necessarily by anybody else's fault.
Matthew has renovation.
Yes, this is how we keep the house unconscious. By hitting it with a hammer.
That's not... Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I would like to cast Power Word HGTV.
You do this.
We're gonna flip this house. Make it beautiful.
It's just old. It's sitting
Exactly.
a
We just
long
gotta
time.
bring back the old glory.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? It is a building. It is a property that existed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go find it in the real world.
Yeah. I wonder if it's there in the real world, too.
I
don't like the thought of that. Wait, oh no, is this so we have to go back and try? Oh no. I have pain in my head now. Okay.
I mean, you guys could go renovate it and keep... I could see Matthew doing that, actually.
Oh my god, Matthew probably thinking...
He does need a new house.
Yeah, I was gonna say...
His current house exploded.
I was about to say the
he
exact
also
same
kind of
thing.
want to take that fucking...
And it's in the middle of nowhere.
House.
Nobody would
Matthew
bother.
can do explosions without anybody bothering him.
I know, it's in an open area. He might get some visits from the Silver Groves.
What in the hell are you doing? Oh, it's you.
Well,
Never mind.
You see, that part of the forest needed expansion backwards.
So you mean deforestation?
That's a good word for that.
Oh dear.
God. Anyways, hi stream.
Yeah, hi Steve.
Hi.
That's been listening to this madness the entire time there.
I hate it.
That's why I turned it on, because I knew
Yeah.
it would be great.
I don't want to be in this house anymore.
Yes, you do.
Well,
Nothing bad has happened yet, except, well, I mean, Lucky did kind of murder a ghost. Anyways.
Yet
Well, shit.
being the operative word. I have an idea, but I don't know if Cam's gonna think about it anytime soon.
Yes.
Fine.
Get on a square, woman. Anyways.
No! I don't wanna!
Hello, everybody. Let's see, what all happened last week? You guys went through the portal of death. Your wizard friend went off to look for his friends.
Yes.
They ended up at the mansion where Lucky is, and now they're kind of trapped there. Temporarily. Maybe. Or permanently. Let's see. We'll see how this ends. But essentially right now they're finding just a bunch of clues and subtle hints to puzzles. They know that there's something in the basement. Nobody's checked the door or tried to open the door yet.
It's a friend.
Matthew told to hold on when it knocked.
Yeah. Yep. Knocked.
We'll be with you in a minute.
Please hold.
Yeah. Who knows where you'll end up? That's the only room that I not only didn't mark, but also didn't draw anything in. Because you have no idea what the layout is down there.
It's a dungeon. That's all there is to it.
What kind of
dungeon? Is a matter of point.
That one may require its own map. Anyways,
that'd be a fun dungeon.
A fungeon?
No.
It's not Matthew's fungeon.
Oh.
Anything if Matthew
It's a one.
if he tries hard enough.
That's true. It's one that Matthew would probably convert to a fungeon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It would have its torture room and its, fun room.
I wish to invoke Shillelagh.
Although both are the same thing for Matthew, so I don't know.
As is she now. What is
Anyways.
empathy? Not something he feels at the moment.
Nope.
Yeah. Well, you guys had found a letter, and you just found the book with some quick thinking of the book that dropped earlier, and you did the charcoal rubbing on it, and now you have a letter.
Huh. What do you make of this? He turns to Kreh.
Aspire rereads that to make sure my brain doesn't go.
Hmm.
Seems like something held the father up for some reason. Well, the butler, but you know.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I'll just read it to you. How's that sound?
Excellent.
Annabelle, I fear my time here has grown to an end. I overheard your husband speaking to some of the staff. It seems he is suspicious that our daughter does not belong to him, and he aims to make her disappear. Time is short, and it may be best for us to leave for her own safety. I'm taking my daughter and leaving this place the night of her birthday once the house grows quiet, so that you may have one last happy memory of her. Once I feel we are safe, I will find a way to inform you where we are, or you can come with us. I cannot trust this place any longer. I know what goes on down below. I've heard the screams, and I no longer feel safe here. Lucy and I will wait for you in the garden until midnight.
Sorry.
Sorry, that's a spire freaking out. My apologies.
But it doesn't go into detail what kind of screams you hear from.
Well, you have some good news. You know the mother's name, and you know at least the little girl's name. One of them.
Annabelle and Lucy.
Yep.
Great!
And like she said, something held him up and he didn't make it to the garden. Or he hadn't had a chance to sneak away before Lucy went there.
Definitely sounds like something else. Sinister was cooking below.
Oh yeah. We're missing a few pieces. Well, this is quite interesting. I'm gonna jot some notes down for the next party.
Remind me to be concerned at another time.
What? Mysteries are fun to solve.
What concerns me is the kind of mysteries you'll set up.
Well, nothing hazardous.
To an immortal squid or the average person?
To the average person.
How would you do that?
Can't have a party if your guests die. Starts walking out.
Tell it to the house.
The house doesn't want a party. The house wants permanent guests. And they can get that by killing us.
How about we not let that happen?
Well, that's up to you guys. I can only do so much. I have no healing.
What was that I just saw go across the screen?
Yes.
Maid wouldn't
I feel
be
like
in the
when he
rooms
said I
anymore.
have no healing, he wiggled his fingers at her. I'm like, no way to do magic. So we know the During the party, there was one butler watching the clock. Or a watch. And that was the one that was in the garden that we found. Along with, well, the scene. We still don't know what happened to him, the one that was supposed to be there. And where does the dog fit into this?
Is anyone else even aware of the dog?
Yeah.
I mean, other than Matthew. I don't remember if that was mentioned fully.
Matthew at least mentioned it because it made her throw up.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that might be.
And you had asked our
Oh,
dire
right,
wolf, Cinder, if that was animal blood or human blood.
Gotcha.
And I sniffed, and it's not animal.
I feel like they were.
Okay.
You know, I have a weird feeling about this as far as what might actually pop up, because I know a lot of stuff's probably about to light up. But I want to cast detect magic.
Sure. When you roll 3 intelligence checks and only one of them succeeds, and they're all intelligent based back here. Holy crap.
You know?
And they'll kind of look at everybody. Maybe the dog belonged to one of the kids. And died protecting him or something.
Likely.
Kid, or maybe belonged to Lucy and was protecting the butler. The real dad. I don't know. It's weird that it was in the kitchen. It seems nothing in this place seems misplaced. Everything seems to have a purpose.
Yeah. Your detect magic, technically everything lights up.
Yeah, that's what I figured everything would.
Because I think technically souls are some form of magic, just minor.
Mm-hmm.
Or they have a
30-foot
magical
range.
essence. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna not say what you would see.
Okay, so if anything bears magic, I can learn a school of magic. I want to see if I can focus and see any that are transmutation based.
No. I don't think so.
No, not trans. Why am I thinking illusion based?
Illusion? No.
Okay.
Not anywhere near you, if there are any.
Okay. It'd be within 30 feet, but yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, technically you only see the hallway too. You don't see like inside the bedrooms or anything
True.
until you go in them.
Yeah. Well, it lasts for 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
it's fine. I'm totally not a little perturbed and want to see if there's any hidden things.
That's how you
Fine.
can tell.
Nope. Okay.
I mean,
We'll see if
you also
anything
don't
happens in the
know.
next 10 minutes.
You also don't know the time period either that this house was built and when these kids existed.
That's also true. Oh my goodness.
So it is very possible that magic wasn't a very prominent thing. It looks very rural, judging by like the way it's set up.
Mhm.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't seem like a wizard house.
Yeah. It seems like probably a rich family lived here at one point.
Mm-hmm. That's like old Victorian vibes.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay. Well, we saw the bedrooms as we walked in here, and they were all had such wonderful scenes, but none of us really fully investigated it, admittedly. Or the master bedroom, for that matter.
No. The master bedroom might have something, and potentially one of the children's bedrooms?
Well, children's bedrooms looked like they were shoved in the attic.
Alright, so the other bedrooms.
Well, do we want to check? Who wants to go check the master bedroom?
May as well.
It's the closest one.
Listen. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just help investigate. Let me.
Where are you in there?
Hmm?
I said, where are you in there?
I don't know. I think he's going to shrink down because doorways are a pain in the ass for a big person. Reduced bracelet is fun.
I will say Matthew does glow. Like
I figured he would.
I think Kreh would focus her search more in like this area for like nightstands and whatever. Or just this general area.
Yeah. Yeah, those are
I know, that's where-
nightstands.
I don't know if I should be concerned.
Question:
what
is
do you-
Lucky still considered an ally of Matthew?
You're not sure.
Wait, what?
You
What?
assume so, just based on that he told the kids not to harm you.
I was just wondering because he only has a luck point if ally is not, or if he's not an enemy of Matthew.
Oh.
Technically, he isn't at the moment.
Okay.
That doesn't
Well,
mean
that's
that
better
he
than a natural
won't.
one.
But essentially what you guys see is that you see two nightstands, a bed, you see a chest at the end of the bed. Like a, whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called
yeah.
offhand, but
Trunk.
the trunks, yeah. This is like a vanity mirror. You can assume, judging by the way this side of the room looks, it was probably the wife's.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's just like a shelf with medals and things like that on it. Certificates, things, you know.
Yeah.
And 3 chests. Don't worry about those.
Ah,
I'm terrified of those. It's fine.
I don't like
I'm-
that. I don't
Matthew's
like
mostly
it.
checking before he opens anything because Matthew is Matthew. He's checking for traps. He knows you trap chests. He traps chests.
Fair. Roll I think it's investigation to see if they're trapped.
Yes.
Yeah. Is 17.
17. From what you can tell, this one is locked. This one has a trigger on it and is unlocked. This one seems unlocked, but fine.
And he'll call that out as he finds him. Got one locked, one with a trigger but unlocked, and one that's unlocked and seems fine. From what I can say, at least.
You go with a pick.
He just looks. No! He's going far when it's locked. Attempt to pick it.
Okay, roll okay, good luck!
Here's his thought process. Locked is very important.
Well,
What is your...
Locked is important. Trapped might also be important. Unlocked, you're not sure if that's good or bad.
Right, you have a plus 11 because 6 proficiency. Math is hard.
That was me at work earlier.
23.
23? You managed to pick the lock. Without breaking your tools. Or her tools, for that matter. You
Wait, does
open
he
the
have his own
chest.
tools, or did Kreh toss
He's
him or
got
hers?
his own tools.
Oh, okay.
Just making sure my brain did hurt.
That would have been funny.
Like,
Here's
pulls them out of his boot, basically.
It would have been funny. Snap! Can I borrow yours?
I could also see him trying to like harvest stuff from like around the place to make a makeshift set too. He's probably had to do that to get out of his jail cell at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait and see what everyone else does before he opens the chest.
Fair. Explodes. Everyone make it. No, I'm kidding.
all right, deck save it is.
I'm outside the room.
Yeah. Do the squishies or not?
Listen, that was y'all's fault.
Agnes just kind of like waiting outside, listening, watching, kind of like watching in. She can't see Matthew, but she can see you two.
I'm, I guess, rolling investigation to check whatever I'm next to.
Hey, you want to check the shelves?
Yeah, I'll check the shelves. I'm scared to check the shelves. Shelves in master bedrooms are usually not a good thing. Well, that's a 19 on the die, so 27.
Jesus.
That's not overachieving. Thank you, giant D20. You sit over here now.
Let's see. Reading over, you find, kind of the obvious, the father's name was, Noah. Judging by, like, the medals and stuff like that, you can kind of take the guesstimate. In the medals, the pattern you would notice is, he used to do marksman competitions.
See.
Good.
So he's a really good shot.
Good.
I see.
Yeah. Does I make all this shit up as I go because I didn't expect you to check this random shelf. What would you
Look.
notice with the 27 though? What would be something that might stand out to Amos?
Considering he's slightly on edge, a lot of stuff.
Well, specifically, that might like make sense to anything that could benefit later.
Fuck.
That's what I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
What might be on there? You notice in a lot of the pictures, he is with somebody. Not his wife or his kids. You can assume to be a close friend. Another young man. what catches your eye is one of the pictures. You realize it was one of the staff.
Uh-oh.
Make a perception check on top of that as you're looking at that at
shit.
pictures
Okay.
of this other dude.
Okay. Let's see. Perception.
Yay.
I feel like
It's
Amos can read people kind of well.
It's another 19 dice, so 24.
Jesus.
Dice
Well,
are
you're on
hot.
fire.
Yeah. Then as soon as any combat starts, he's gonna roll nothing but
Yeah,
blood.
look. Don't you put that on me.
But
Too late. Too late. It's already on me because I've already rolled great as far as ability checks. Shit.
yeah,
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I'll say
Anyways.
as you're looking at the picture of this man, there's just something isn't right about him. He has this. There's an unsettling feeling you get from the smile he gives off. Like he's not all there.
I'm assuming these are in frames.
They are.
The
They're very
pictures
well
are.
taken care of, yeah.
I'd like to take one of the pictures.
You've been around
Yeah.
enough psychos to kind of get that unsettling feeling.
Yeah. I've been around Matt too.
Turns and
You've been
smiles.
around. You've been around Matthew. You've been around Ace. I feel like you
Yeah.
have
What I
gotten the
want-
pattern.
I want to do something, and I don't know how. I don't know if he's going to actually find something this way. He's going to turn over the picture,
Mhm.
like in the frame, and see if he can get the back off the frame.
You gonna do that
So
with
you
all of them? Because there's more than one.
He would, because in case any writing names or stuff and things on the back.
Okay. I'll think of what you might find, because I'm making some of this up
That's
as
fine.
I go.
That's from Look, man, I can't put myself in a corner.
It's damn.
No, it's Jim.
Not
Jim's
Jim.
in the corner.
Why
It
Jim?
was on you. It was me, Horatio.
What?
Yeah.
I'm so concerned. The worst part is about drag. I'm just concerned by you.
Yes. All is right in the world at this point in time. Have you seen my penguins?
Anyways, what do you do, Kreh?
She's kind of looking in this area, like underneath bed, nightstands, possibly this chest.
It's a nightstand.
But yeah. Basically, she'll be chucking here underneath bed and this if time allowed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna make you roll an investigation because there's nothing really of note in those. Just general belongings.
Gotcha.
You
Anything
can
shiny?
assume family heirlooms, jewelry and stuff.
Cool. How much we talking?
You find, like, a necklace, a couple rings, so like 2 or 3 rings, I'll say 3, and maybe a set of, like, diamond earrings.
Cool. Can I discreetly store those?
You can roll a sleight of hand.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's actively looking at Kreh, so unless everybody's passes are above that.
Ignis was looking in this direction.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what her passive is.
It's only a 15 for.
Yeah, I mean, you still would see it almost.
Oh, well,
Alright, her passive was a 19.
You would catch it out of the corner of your eye or pocketing something.
He won't say anything about it because this would be around the same time he's looking at the shelf.
Yeah.
Fine. I have the perfect explanation.
Sure.
That's a Matthew job, but you just did.
The
And he's
what?
not even where you did it. His back was to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matthew's busy picking a lock. Yeah, technically I guess Amos wouldn't notice because he's currently looking through frames. Ignis might have.
Yeah. Oh, no, Ignis was like leaning around the corner just watching these two specifically because she's
Yeah.
more worried about those two.
Well, as long as if your passive beats an 11, technically you saw her do that.
Well, she's not going to bring it up yet.
Yet. Say about this time, Cinder's probably at the end of her wild shape, unless she's going to redo it.
She won't redo it yet. So I'll bring my wild shape over here.
Just because you
Bring
guys
the girl
technically
back.
been in the house for quite a while, plus you did a lot of traveling in form.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's my girl?
We have
Where's my Cinder? There she is.
been busy
You guys spent like
today.
half an hour discussing if you wanted to go through the portal of death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 hours gone. And we will get rid of the temp HP. Because that's how I do the HP for a animal wild shape.
Makes
It's easy.
sense.
It's effectively what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and Matthew, do you open the chest, or does anybody else do anything before he does?
I feel like my case of klepto would have taken some time.
True.
He has no reason not to.
Okay.
He trusts himself to see a trap.
Yeah. Well, there's no trap when you open it. Nothing triggers. It is quite literally empty, except in the dead center of the bottom is a unmarked key. You have no idea what it goes to, but it's there.
Oh no. Key, that's never a good sign.
It's fine. We just rub our faces against the wall and hit A repeatedly.
Yes.
I assumed you take the key.
Oh yeah, he pocketed that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally just audibly yelled yoink.
Okay.
They know he took something.
So this is the trapped one.
He will attempt to disarm it.
Okay. Roll to disarm it. Whatever. It's a, I don't know.
I think it's a dex-based Steam Stool thing still.
Oh. Or an artificer case, it's tinker. And they get the option of salvage, which is annoying.
No.
I mean, that's not particularly the best, but it's a 19.
19, that's enough. The DC was 17.
I rolled an 8 on the die.
Oof. Yep. You disarm it. It was for, it was set up as soon as you opened it, you had 4 poison arrows shoot at you. But you.
Oh, no, I wish they hit me. Maybe I would have gotten a good trip.
Yeah. It's full of, like, odds and ends. more stuff. Just within 30 feet, Amos, you sent something magical in there. Uh-oh, did I die?
No.
No.
Here.
Amos?
Yep, yeah.
Say again.
You detected something magical in the chest that he
It is
opened.
just 30 feet from you, so yeah. Or, yeah, it's within your range, so.
Okay. What is that in that chest, Matthew?
Lots of odds and ends. You gotta be a little more specific.
He'd wander over. What's glowing?
A pair of boots.
Ooh.
Can you hand me those boots, Matthew, while you finish looking through all that?
Sure. Go hand to the boots. Don't know if they're your size, though.
They'll adjust. If they are worth holding on to.
How the
I'm
fuck do you
scared.
figure out School of Magic for an item?
Well,
Like, how do you find that out?
let's see. It just says... Detect Magic just says, if you sense magic in this
Well,
way... you
yeah,
can
but I'm asking, how do you know what the item's school is?
If it's a protection, it's abjuration. If it's more destructive or summons something destructive, it's evocation. If it conjures something, or teleports you, it's conjuration. If it just enhances you, it's an enchantment. If it causes some sort of
To an
illusionary
enchantment,
effect.
then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here we go. I'm blowing my second first level spell of the day.
Hmm.
I'm gonna cast Identify.
Okay.
Scared. Hey, look, Cinder's not a direwolf anymore.
Yes, I take this time to write down klepto pouch onto my sheet somewhere.
They seem
Klepto.
like, from what you gather, they seem like kind of like the Boots of Speed, but not at the same time. It's similar to them.
Mhm. Oh. Mm. What's different about them compared to the Boots of Speed?
They don't seem like they need to be activated.
Oh.
But
And
they
they're not
also
cursed.
don't. But they also don't seem to have the haste spell. Identify does not identify if they're curses. I've looked. I already looked.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It doesn't.
Neither does
right.
detect magic, technically, depending on what kind of curse it is.
Yeah. Unless it's not trying to hide, then it does detect it. But most
Yeah.
curses do try to hide.
Most curses don't want you to know they're cursed. But yeah, it's not really haste, but it's almost like it gives you increased speed.
Mhm.
So it enhances
Makes
the
you go
speed. Yeah.
And it
without
requires
giving
attunement, I'm
haste
assuming.
action. Yep.
Okay. Well, he has no attunement slots, anyways. You know, it would be terrifying to give these to
Hmm.
Ignis.
Oh god.
She already goes new.
She can go super new.
Neum.
She can go super new.
I will say with the Identify, the best you can gather is it doubles the person's speed as a default thing.
Good God.
Yeah.
Just
Don't let fucking Xander get a hold of that shit or something.
Hey, that's a new.
Or Striker.
It's a new. Oh Jesus! He's going to just hand them out to the hallway towards Ignis, and anybody out there fight over them. They double speed. You do have to spend some time with them.
Blink and just take them from you and just kind of hold on to them.
Just be wary. Don't know if there's anything wrong with them. That's all I can tell.
Fair. Very fair.
That's all he does. And there's the last test.
Yeah, the one that seems fine. What do you do with it?
He throws the lid open.
Do you try to throw the lid open?
this is no.
Hold on, I have to look something up.
Behold, everyone, our first mimic.
I was about to say, is this a frickin' mimic? I swear, if this is a frickin' mimic.
If it's in limbo aspire, so it works.
Yeah! You go to open it, your hands stick to it.
It is a mimic!
And you hear it growl.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it
I'm
was
being
a
grabbed
mimic.
by a chest and it's crawling at me.
It starts opening its mouth, but your hands are probably stuck to the lid, so your hands kind of go up with it.
Oh boy. Well,
I don't think I'm into this.
we'll add that to the checklist for you to tell Lucky when we get him back. How about that?
Oh.
Like, I don't know if I like this.
Yeah.
I don't want to have a fight with this thing at the moment. It's fine.
Well, I
We're
mean,
in a room.
it is going to try to bite Matthew. What? But I think it's going to miss. Pretty sure
I
that's
think he's
going to
technically
miss.
considered restrained, so it has advantage.
It does, yeah. It says anything it's stuck to it with its adhesive thing. It's technically counted as grappled.
This is fine.
Yeah, but I don't think an 11's going to hit Matthew.
No, he's kind of like holding it at arm's reach. Like, no.
Why don't they have like some weird tongue attack? You'd think with how long their tongues are.
They don't?
Right?
They don't have. They ironically only have a bite and says a pseudopod attack.
Oh, it was basically spit.
Yeah, they don't have arms or anything in the D&D verse, which is weird.
Huh.
So it's a toothy the blob that can look like wood.
Yeah.
Essentially. I mean, even if it tried spitting at Matthew, it still would have missed because it's the same fucking to hit.
I mean, he's
Bad
going to
for the
retaliate. With his tentacles.
Oh, that's fair. That's not technically grappled, so yeah.
My turn!
I thought about making it a door, just to add some promo to Aspire.
And I would have died laughing had that been a door Aspire herself opened.
I know.
Thanks.
I thought about it.
Thanks
I'm waiting
so
for it,
much,
but
guys.
Cam is unfortunately hiding in the background and making everybody else do everything.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a reason for
weird thing
that.
is, the lunatic squid and the pregnant lady are the front line right now.
I know.
And the
Well, the
wizard.
lowest I hit was an 18.
Okay, yeah, they only have a 12, man. They're not strong. Much damage total does Matthew do?
Let's see. 12. Wow, I rolled real high.
Good.
42 between all 4 attacks.
Jesus! I thought you said it was. Oh! Oh,
I
that
rolled
poor
2
thing.
7s and 2 9s. Sorry, 3 7s and 1 9.
Oh, I feel bad enough for this creature.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's gonna release you, whimper, and fucking go back to its hiding in the chest.
Oh.
Because holy crap, you left it with 12 HP.
Oh.
I just wanted to play, man.
No, it did not want to play. It wanted to eat.
It wanted to play.
That's the only thing I could think to do because it was not gonna survive another hit.
Yeah, that's what it was. He'll reach in his pocket and pull out jerky and hand it to it.
His tongue reaches out and grabs it and pulls it in.
I think I found a pet for Lucky.
Oh no.
No.
Do not give the man a mimic.
Wait.
No, you know, see, Aspire, you say this, but the Chaos Gremlin in all of us is give him fucking mimic.
You're not entirely wrong.
Oh.
He'll just pat the mimic as he feeds it.
Yeah, I think technically they're supposed to always be sticky, but I feel like they should have the option to, like, not. Because they're also doing a false appearance thing.
Or it's like a secretion type thing.
Yeah.
So when you put your hands on it, it's not going to
that's
always
just
be
me.
that way.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
me
it makes sense to
doing
me
that.
as well.
I don't know why they're always, like, sticky.
Yeah.
It's like that putty stuff that just sticks to your hands.
Oh god.
Ugh.
Yeah, that shit can get everywhere.
Yeah. But guys, remember, slime! Remember the slime commercials?
Oh god.
God.
Hasbro's actual best thing ever.
Mm-hmm. I had that at one point when I was a kid. My mom hated it because it did actually stick and get everywhere.
Yeah.
There. Silly putty.
Silly putty at least comes off of stuff.
Depends.
Clothes
man.
and carpet, no. But like on other surfaces and stuff, it's meant to be played on like
Yeah.
hard surfaces and yeah.
You stay here, you be safe. We'll come get you later.
You're gonna take the mimic home.
Yes. It's a gift to Lucky.
Oh no.
Congratulations, you
Lucky currently
survived
lives
limbo.
here, so...
And they turn different sizes too, which is great.
Oh, that's
Look.
right, they do. You did find that out.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you survived limbo. Here's a mimic.
Well, they can either believe they can like turn into one size smaller technically or bigger,
Mhm.
which is why they become doors, chests, or like just a simple object to pick up.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
The only reason I keep Leo's as mini is because I think it's funny that it's never going to be bigger than a fucking palm size mimic. That is its biggest form. It's like a baby mimic. That's what I like to think of it as. It's like a baby. They have to reproduce somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're born or created, to be fair, but they have to have something. They are a creature.
Well, you see,
Hmm?
when one mimic gets certain feelings for another mimic.
God.
Now, there's actually more somewhere on how it happens, and that the most dangerous time to run into them is mating season.
You know.
Oh my god, somebody actually found out how mimics reproduce.
No!
Nope.
That is not a question we want answered, y'all.
Oh, it's similar to how some plants, like, reproduce. They just kind of can. They don't necessarily have to have a partner.
Asexual reproduction.
Budding.
Essentially, yeah, they just kind of release.
I like how amoebas
Almost.
can split apart.
Yeah, this is just an example. I was describing it like how plants release pollen. They do something similar. So I imagine, like, maybe they shed, like, a piece of them or something, and they make little baby mimics.
Fair. And then they grow to be big and strong and kill adventurers.
Or in
And then
Leo's case, they become best friends.
Yes.
Okay, to be fair, mimics can ironically be convinced to be partners.
Yes.
It's just rare for
Managing
somebody to
societies.
do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
'Cause,
You gotta have a certain type of personality to want that.
yeah, it's also kind of one of those things. Kind of reminds me of like a wild animal. You never know what they'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine Leo got bit a lot. Anyways.
Probably.
You'd be surprised, actually.
Oh yeah, because his dad technically trained it.
That and I have plans, such glorious plans to show you.
I don't know.
Oh dear.
It's a shapeshifter pretending to be a mimic this whole time.
No!
Gods!
A mimic pretending to be another mimic.
I fear for my
Don't
life.
make him excited. He drool. Ah, god damn it. Ah.
Cute when he drools.
Actually, I feel like Leo's just used to it.
Realize how hard it is to get mimic slime off a hat?
Yeah, because the drool's like a
Surprisingly easy
slime.
in small quantities.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways,
Yes.
yeah, that's your 3 chests.
And this is just a mirror. Just a flat out mirror.
It's like a vanity mirror, yeah. I meant to put a chair there, but I didn't want to block the pathway. So I think there's one pushed in kind of thing.
I'm gonna assume at this point Kreh would be done with kleptoism and just watched that entire thing.
And he'll look around in it. Just see if there's anything interesting.
Look in the mirror, yeah.
Nothing off about it.
No, it's perfectly doing what a mirror does. Your reflection's doing what it's doing.
I don't like
Oh,
how
that's
you're
good.
saying that.
Huh?
I don't like how
Does
you're
he turn
saying
around
that.
at all?
Yeah, technically.
He
turned to look at Kreh.
Kreh, are you looking past him at all?
Kind of, yeah.
There it is.
The mirror image didn't turn around.
Good!
It
Well.
just smiles and fades away.
No, thank you. That's okay. I'm good out here.
Amos already saw something similar to that earlier.
Yep.
No, thank
It's
you.
fine.
No, thank you.
Kreh's just gonna look at that and blink to him. Right, that's how those work.
Yes, mirrors, they reflect things.
You sure about that?
I have a
Around.
serious question.
Turns around. You don't see a reflection at all anymore.
Oh my god, I'm a vampire!
You don't even see Kreh in it.
I will say, Amos is facing this direction. That's how he made comments about the mimic.
Yeah,
Did he
was-
see the reflection?
Yeah.
Oh,
So remember your
Okay.
hunch? Where you thought you saw your
Okay, so
reflection do things?
so that is okay. So I was not imagining things earlier. Cool.
Funhouse.
Not so fun house.
I'm having
Glad
fun.
somebody else said that. Thank you.
Let's go.
Right.
I got a key to something.
Right.
One has
Yeah.
speed boots.
Are you sure you want me to have it?
I'd just be careful with them. I don't know if they'll do anything bad. We're finding them in a pretty bad place. I'll be completely honest.
Perhaps
Nothing
we
is
should-
bad here.
Oh, this bullshit. And that is the character speaking through the player to the DM. That is complete bullshit, and you know it.
Perhaps we should have someone check them out before we just go using them.
That's why I put them in my backpack for now.
That's how I knew they were speed boots. Unfortunately, you can't find out if they're cursed or not. Anyways, is there any other ideas of places to search?
Oh, we got
Right,
6
Tori.
bedrooms.
Right.
I
Also-
It's also getting dark.
Also, I
It's
wish
dark.
to bring up a question to
Mhm.
everyone. What are we going to do as far as sleeping?
What to sleep here? We don't sleep.
Okay, how about I rephrase the question? Does anyone remember what the girl said earlier?
No.
Yes.
About
What's her name?
About the
Or is
boogeyman.
this before adult? Right, Boogeyman.
Night. Bad.
the thing that comes out at night, and it appears to be getting tonight.
Ah, yes, that would be a problem now, wouldn't it?
Why do I feel like no matter where we are, it could find us?
Well, how do the kids avoid it?
We could ask one.
Probably by going through walls.
Dax, are you okay?
Yeah, he's looking down the hallway.
They play hide and seek on the regular. I'm pretty sure they have some good hiding places.
I'm pretty sure they have an advantage.
I'm gonna walk this way.
Mhm.
And also look down the hallway.
You see what he's looking at? There's just a glowing green light at the top of the stairs over here.
Oh, I don't like that.
It's too dark for you to see if there's what's holding it, but it looks like somebody's kind of like tossing it up and down.
So, guys,
Mhm.
there's a bouncing green light at the end of the hall towards the stairs.
As you see that, it disappears down the stairs.
And now it's gone down the stairs.
Another child, I bet.
Are
It
you sure
looked-
about that?
Judging from the height of the light and whenever it would be caught, you don't think it's a child.
Okay, Cam, I serious question here. How tall is a child?
Motions to Leo, Jack, and Dax.
Okay.
Jack tilts his head. I'm in my 60s.
Okay, so you
Okay.
don't count them. Sorry.
But here's the thing, Cam. The thing catching it points at Matthew. Around that size.
Oh.
That
It's a friend!
I'm not sure that's what I would call it.
It was not a child.
Dinner for my mimic friend?
Also, he would have taken at least one of the pictures, as far as with the
Uh-huh.
person. So, I'm assuming he can tell which one the father is, right?
Yeah, there's a
He-
bit of an
okay.
age difference.
Okay. So, this one is the father of the children. if the notes are any indication in the back of these images, this is the younger brother of him.
Does that mean...
Well, let's just say he doesn't give me the best feeling.
Good.
I wonder if the younger brother is the one who doing the screams.
You know, the look in his eyes, he kind of reminds me of you and the showman.
To be fair, I'm also a little bit, not in the best position at the moment.
That is fair, but you're already pre-psychotic to begin with.
I mean, by other people's
That's a compliment.
I prefer eccentric.
Fine, eccentric psychotic.
I don't get the feeling
And
plausible
psychotic?
deniability is going to be difficult with you.
What?
Your doom tube I'm making for you?
I mean, no one has, so no, you made it.
Huh?
Okay, as a craftsman, normally I would take that personally.
And if I use it, there might not be anybody left to see it.
It's fair. So what are we going to do about the vanishing green light?
We can follow it, or we can hide up here.
You know what? If you wish to follow it, lead on.
Okay. Then we can hide up here. In the creepy hallway.
I don't want to hide anywhere in here. I want to get out of this house. I don't want to be here.
I don't think any of us do.
Want and
I do.
physical possibility are two entirely separate things right now.
Exactly where I want to be.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
Well, unlike you, if we leave here, I don't have someone currently to go back to, because they're currently stuck here. So yes.
Sorry, I'm
Oh,
checking
yeah.
something.
Oh no.
Yeah, you do that.
I have to check things. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
I'm sure it's perfectly fine, don't worry
I
about
love
it.
how well, it's not really accidentally causing party conflict with everything going on.
It's fine, you know, don't worry.
I don't want to. I don't want to. Please, Aspire is begging you guys not to hate me.
Oh,
Okay.
you haven't seen what I have to do yet.
Yeah.
Look, it's me being socially anxious, so just bear with me.
You're fine.
That very much sounds like your problem now, doesn't it?
No, it's a you guys problem.
Oh, really?
Because you're the cause of it.
I don't remember being the cause of it.
Who's the one who brought us to the Nine Hills?
You
right.
didn't have to come with.
Oh no, but Lucky wouldn't let you go without his little assistance, because his whole thing is helping people. You know that.
Just start backing away, like, I don't know if I want to be standing here anymore. All the kids are gonna crowd around Amos now.
If you want to keep denying that, that's your prerogative. I'm not going to question you.
Lucky is a kind person.
He is.
This, she waves around, is not what I signed up for.
Well, that's unfortunate for you. Because unless you have some sort of miracle power, we can't really get out of here, not anyway.
Or, better idea. Quit jawing off the mouths, and how would we figure out how to get out of here? With others.
Well,
Because none of us
I
want
see.
to stay here.
two choices right now. Either we go to where the green glow is, or we wait up here and hope nothing comes to us.
Question for DM.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Judging on how the light is, how much time would you say we have before nightfall?
It technically is about night at this point.
So you have to hide or we have to keep moving and expect bad things.
Yeah.
Alright, good note.
You also don't know when at night it shows up or what it looks like or anything like that. You're not sure what you're avoiding exactly.
Okay. Let's start from the top. Either we follow the green light, we hide up here near the kids' room, or what? We can ask the kids where they go and how they avoid it.
Looks around. Look, kids.
Names. Names have power. You say names, they could come to you.
Lucy.
Hey, Amos. Does an
Uh-huh.
18 hit?
Oh,
Yeah, it does.
Something hit you in the back of the head.
He turns around.
Nothing there. But you do notice, like, this bright green glowing light. Which, I'm surprised you're not finding unusual, considering color doesn't normally become that vibrant in this place.
No, he does. That's why he was like, hey, green light.
It's essentially, it's a glow stick.
Does everyone else see that?
Dex nods.
No, like seriously, does everyone else see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to miss. It's a very dark
So-
place with a bright glowing green light.
That's the thing, and I'm assuming that's also what hit me in the back of the head just now. Who are you? Hello?
Do you look down the hall?
Yeah, he does.
You see a trail of them that lead back to the stairs.
I think they want us to follow. They're trying to tell us where to go, I think.
Alright. Matthew will just push forward.
That saves me the input on the matter.
He will follow the rave party.
Is that too hast?
Du hast fit.
I'll put him right here at the top of the stairs.
Fair.
Like, bring more people forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, essentially...
Hold on.
Okay.
Ugh.
I know Dax is he'd probably pick up Dax's hand and hold Jack's
Actually-
hand again.
Yeah,
If
Jack has been holding your brother's hand this whole time.
Okay, that's fine. I will just pull them.
Whenever
Both
they've
forward
been
anyway.
next to each other.
That's fair.
Because it's funny, the scared one is trying to protect the one who's just currently calm, like, nah, this is interesting, this is cool. New, different.
You know. Anyway.
It's technically the opposite way around, where Dax is probably the support here.
More than likely, probably.
That is so adorable.
Goes down the stairs.
He'll walk down the stairs. He has no reason not to. Other than every reason.
Well, yeah.
Matthew has no fucking fear, though.
No, he does not.
The lights lead over to this clock. It's a grandfather clock.
Get to that close, but I'm trying to read it.
It says, you notice that it's actually ticking, and time is passing as you're watching it. It's about just before 9 right now. And you see one of the glow sticks pointed up at the 12, or sitting above the 12.
So midnight bad.
And scratched into the clock are the words hide. Or is the word hide?
We have less than 3 hours to hide currently.
Okay, where do you suggest we hide?
Wherever you want.
Now it's somewhere obvious. That was nobody in your group.
I was about to say, that was not a familiar voice, what?
Looking to the direction that came from.
Yeah.
Yep.
Technically it's coming from the clock, but behind it? Ghost.
Oh, that is
Ghost cam.
That is such a great idea.
It just looks, it just like smiles at the clock. So you're hiding behind that clock. Interesting.
Most of us find interesting places to hide if we're smart.
Any suggestions?
Don't do something stupid like hide under a bed.
Okay, to be fair, that was not going to be even close to a possibility as an idea because, yeah, no, you can see under beds.
What kind of time frame we looking to hide for anyway?
Well, it's midnight.
Till
we have to.
midnight. And it stays around for about 3 hours.
Okay, simple enough. Where to hide? We should start scouting hiding spots. Just so we know where to go. And we don't know how long it'll take us to find good ones.
And the question is, do we split up for that?
Well, I think it might be easy to find all of us if we're together. It'll be easier.
I would not necessarily suggest hiding in a group, but you might also survive it if it does find you.
Spread out in a room, but not, or at least close rooms, or vicinity, but not together.
Well, don't let it catch you, because it can force separate you as well.
That's even better.
Or separate?
Technically, it can take you to any room in this house.
Huh. Great.
And it sets up traps before it plays.
Who are you?
Just another person stuck here.
Are you the older brother?
No. What the hell is that?
Oh, good.
Oh, you
Good,
mean
good.
the bratty kid? Fuck.
Yeah, that's one.
I don't trust those.
I have a stupid question.
Hmm?
Can he would he be able to match that voice to either person in the picture?
You're not sure? You've never heard their voices.
Cool. Okay. He cannot place voices, so...
You could try to convince them to come out. Or who knows? You're not sure why he's helping you either.
Yeah, we shouldn't trust them, but why should we trust you? You're not even showing yourself.
Are you sure it's not just the clock? He says it was a smirk in his voice.
Well, you don't necessarily have to trust me. But, to be fair, would you believe that I don't necessarily want anybody to fall under the same fate I'm stuck in? You guys are at least living. Your dead friend will get stuck here, though. As soon as he comes back.
Unless we can solve the issue.
Yep.
How fast is the hand on the clock's moving? He would have moved forward as far as with these.
Normal. Like
Okay.
it would normal time.
Okay. Because he knows time moves. You know.
It does move differently
seems like
in
it-
Limbo, but it seems to be moving
Yeah.
normal here.
Oh, that's just great. That's comforting.
As for some reason, the voice in my head was like, keen mind activate.
Yes.
But
But no.
And to be fair, I'm not sure I want to show myself. I don't know if I can trust any of you yet. Bit of advice, though. If it's not attacking you, it's most likely not a worry or an enemy at that moment.
At that moment.
Doesn't mean they won't at a later point, but provoking it beforehand isn't necessarily the way to go about it. Most of them will leave you alone.
Hey.
Wonderful.
I wonder. He's just gonna. He has an idea. He's gonna walk this way.
Okay.
Because he's supposed to peek out the front door.
Uh-huh.
These are like. There's bushes here, and this is a fountain, right?
Yeah, like a statue in the middle.
Let's look at the water. He just walked off. He didn't even fucking say what he was doing.
It's like murky water. You can kind of see a little bit in it.
Interesting. That might be an interesting hiding spot.
Right, Matthew doesn't need to breathe. I hate that just clicked with me as far as him look at the fountain.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Where the fuck is your friend going?
Probably to do something very stupid or genius. Depends on the moment.
He'll come back after.
Genius is stupid.
I mean,
That's not
it's
my
deep
hiding
enough. Yeah, okay, deep enough that he could.
He's just like doesn't even say where he was going. It's definitely not a place normal people would look, or even think to hide. To be fair, I can hide pretty much wherever. Not the best, but I can do my best.
You could try to convince the kids to let you up to the attic, but, you might become their plaything for a night.
What does that mean?
Well, technically it's
games.
safe up there. Safe.
Technically.
You kind of hear, like, you hear the air
Air
quotes.
quotes.
You hear it in his voice.
Cam does the air quotes for him.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, it's safe from this thing, but not safe from them.
If they get bored, they might just try to kill you.
Oh, good. So we either get killed by children or we get killed by this thing.
Or you hide and don't get killed by either.
Or you can get
Yes,
killed by their
because
new
that's-
favorite friend.
Your favorite friend?
Yeah.
Let me guess. Blue hair?
Mm-hmm.
Lucky.
That's the one we're taking when we leave.
You really think they're gonna let him go?
I think they will.
You believe that?
Well, it's one way or the other. Just the menacing voice.
He's not the biggest fan of people going back on deals.
They're dead children. I don't think they have much to lose.
Yeah, but we do.
You'd be surprised how much they had to lose.
Oh, hiding spots,
Any
yeah.
losers. Yeah, let's go find hiding spots for you guys.
Really makes this way.
I'm like looking at the layout of the map and like trying to figure out like what would make a hiding spot. I mean, the good news, Cinder can make herself really fucking small.
Yeah. But I think her wild shape is long enough that she'd outlast the few hours.
Yeah, 5 hours duration. So
Yeah,
she could be
'cause
like
half
literally
your
a
level.
bug in a wall. Or between like the wardrobe.
Yeah, Kreh's stealth is more in the fact of how quiet she is. Hmm.
Cam technically has a decent stealth. She's just... She has one trick up her sleeve that could possibly buy her some time if necessary if she gets found. But that requires this thing not to see through illusions.
You're not sure.
Yeah.
Does she say that
that's-
out loud?
No, because nobody knows she has this trick yet.
Mm.
She hasn't had to use it. Actually, no, I think she has mentioned that she could do something like this before.
Yeah, you have. We were planning for the armory. You
Yeah.
mentioned it.
Player terms, she has the spell Mislead.
Yeah, make an exact duplicate that you can control and make noises with, and also you invisible.
Mm-hmm. So if all else fails, she just has a double run for her.
To do. Has there been any location in here that had like a good space like upwards that she could, that like Agnes could maybe get to with her monk bullshit?
Mm. maybe the roof of the house, technically. You're not sure if it would look up there. Considering the spirits go up and down and through walls, you're not sure if it would think to look up there or not. You haven't really checked all the rooms yet?
Yeah, I know we haven't been here or here for sure.
Girl.
You might think to check the library, actually. See if the shelves look... Or does it look like she can be, like, up high enough and tuck herself in? Potentially not be seen?
They're not a good accurate representation of them, but you probably could, looking at them, get on top and lay down and not be seen. The only thing you'd have to worry about is your glow, your slight glow that you give off.
What does she have inventory-wise?
If you can cover yourself, you might be fine.
Does anyone have anything they can cover my head with? Mostly points to her glowing hair.
Good question. I have traveler's clothes in my pack. I have no idea if that would include something to cover her hair.
I have a burlap sack. Don't ask me why I have
can be of use.
I don't know why Matthew has a burlap sack, but he does.
I believe we're legit about to play hide and seek in D&D.
Yep.
Deadly hide and seek, mind you.
Is there any other kind?
You know, it's fair.
You guys are sitting there discussing this. About a minute passes while you're figuring this out. And you just hear a sigh and an arm reaches out from the clock and there's like a tablecloth. And it's it's interesting because it's a the hand is almost claw-like as he drops it and puts his hand back in.
Appreciate it.
Imagine he probably grabbed like something from the living room because he's right there. Technically, this is like one big table here.
You know? Since they're holding hands, they're kind of
Nobody questioned something though.
The claw? The clawed hand?
Not the clawed hand, the fact that he was able to cause the cloth to phase through the clock.
Yeah.
That is a little...
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Why,
Listen, the whole thing creeps me out, okay? At this point, I'm not gonna question a whole lot, because I'm just gonna question everything and just go, that's weird!
He's gonna look in here. Does there appear to be anything possibly that he could hide in here?
You see couple statues you might be able to hide behind. You're not sure how well. There's the table, like couches surrounding it, a fireplace, and a wardrobe.
And a wardrobe. Well, a wardrobe is a spot that things might think to look in.
I'm not sure how smart this creature is. You said don't hide somewhere obvious where you can be, like, seen, like under a bed.
Mm-hmm.
We also don't know if they can see illusions. That's horrible. Okay.
Oh, it can.
It can
Oh, it can see through illusions. Oh, good. Does that mean it can see people that are invisible?
Mm-hmm.
Great!
Oh, perfect.
There's a
There goes
reason it
my
can
glass.
find
Scares
us.
me this past spot.
Is it a fairly intelligent thing or not? More primal?
It's debatable if it's intelligent. You can technically distract it by throwing things somewhere.
Oh my god, is this finally used for catapult?
No.
You
Pebble!
It's fine.
There goes my idea of casting invisibility on some people and then hiding behind a statue.
Right? Same.
Like, that was a serious thought. Like, leave the wardrobe door, like, slightly ajar, and then hide behind a statue as invisible.
Mm.
It was a serious idea. Fuck. Okay.
How thoroughly does this thing check rooms?
It's pretty slow, which is why it stays around for the few hours. Thoroughly and not necessarily I don't mean, I'm hiding behind / inside the clock.
What is this?
Like a couch. Surrounded by couches. It looks like a fancy, like someplace that somebody would host, you know, a nice little dinner party or something.
He lifts up a couch cushion.
Okay. It's a couch.
There's space to hide there, sir.
And
Amos, right behind you. What are you doing?
then I was going to see if possibly there was enough hollow space to hide at least the two, as far as the smaller ones. Keep them at least safe.
They might fit in a chest or a trunk upstairs.
And that's
Do you
all.
turn around at all, Amos? Just because he's like,
He does.
The voice is like right behind you.
He does.
You don't see anything. It's a little table there.
You know, at this point, I should just get used to the voices around me.
A lot of voices in your head, huh?
More, I know this place can drive people insane. So I might as well get used to them. Because if we're stuck here, they're inevitable.
Hmm.
Oh,
Be glad I'm not one of the ones just fucking with you. I'm just hiding.
No, but you did hit me in the back of the head.
Oh, you guys are taking forever coming down the hall.
Okay, you can understand our apprehensiveness to follow bouncing green light in a place full of dead things. No offense.
You hear this like this almost crinkle noise. The light falls down from the ceiling.
Okay. Was that you, or is that one of them fucking with us?
That's me.
Okay, now you're just fucking with us. Or fucking with me.
Do you look up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make out somebody sitting on the ceiling. And all you see is like a slight red glowing eye.
You know, I would say that's unsettling, but somehow not surprised to see red floating eyes in this house. I'm just accepting it at this point.
You had a problem with how I look?
To be fair, all I really see is your eyes, so no. And even then, no. Alright, well, fuck. He's going to go inspect the statue.
Hmm.
Like, how...
Think of them like their suits of armor,
Okay.
technically. That's just like the pedestal they're on. That's why I meant that so big.
How tall is the pedestal?
Not over 5 feet,
Okay.
I can tell you that.
Was it enough for, like, one of the smaller ones, like Jack Dax or Theo, to crouch behind?
There's no room behind it per se. 'Cause
Okay.
if you notice the way
Yeah.
it is, it
Yeah.
would be pretty. Well, maybe Cinder could if she was like a tiny thing. She could hide behind it.
That's...
Like mice and stuff could easily fit back there.
Well, see, I could change my shape as well, but there's a problem. Polymorph only lasts an hour.
Sure.
Yeah, you know.
Seeming only shrinks your height as an illusion, first of all, but it only... Yeah. So it doesn't really change your physical being. Or does it?
What?
Seeming.
Oh no, seeming only changes like a little bit of height.
Illusionary appearance, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't actually change it to be...
I think it's only like an
truly
inch
like
or
that.
Inch above or below or something. It's not a very big
It's like
change.
it's a foot.
It's a very small difference.
Yeah, one foot,
It's
1
not
foot
physical,
shorter,
it's
taller.
just an illusion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
so-
which would really suck, by the way, because I was considering using seeming, so Ignis wouldn't have to cover herself with anything, just be dulled.
Well, you're
But-
doing that. Yeah, you guys would notice this because it's not exactly hard to spot. For whatever reason, you're not sure why, but he keeps dropping like random little glow sticks around. Glow sticks last a long time. They're like a 12-hour if you get the good ones.
Yeah. What's with the glowy little stick?
He gets distracted by light. Keeps him busy.
Good to know.
Doesn't necessarily mean he won't still go off and check other places, but it'll slow him down even more.
And this is bells real quick.
Question for you, Fox.
Huh.
Would Kreh remember if these were bushes or trees?
What?
These circles out here.
Those are trees.
Sweet.
Dead trees, but trees.
Something she can siphon filter her ass behind. It's great. Or Metal Gear Solid, take your pick.
Yeah, if anybody happens to look up from where these are falling, you kind of see the same thing. You only see a shadowy figure kind of moving around, and you can kind of see the same glow to the eyes if he happens to look in your direction. But it kind of reminds you almost similar to what Jack does, where he crawls around as he's moving from the ceiling around there. Very creature-like.
Hey, I forgot I had enhanced ability, so if anybody needs advantage on stealth.
No. How many does that cover?
I technically can get it to cover hold up, because I can cast it up to a 5th level.
Yeah, but I think it's one person and then one extra per, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's a 2nd level, so
Yeah,
1, 2,
one
3.
You could do
So it'd be 4.
4, yeah.
Yeah, so I could cover 4 people with it if we needed it.
My +1 stuff is fine.
Oh no, you guys hiding! It's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have you guys roll stealth. It's gonna have...
Fair.
It's a matter of... You'll see. You'll see.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't like that!
Well, Cinder, if you want to change into something smaller, you can hide behind the pedestals of the suits of armor in the living room.
Loud.
Uh,
Also hide in a room with somebody else in case they need help.
that's true.
I can turn into a tiny spider.
Hmm?
I was considering hiding outside around the trees.
Fair. Also, Amos has snapped Nubby out of existence for the
Fair.
time being. Mostly because he can possibly slightly use Nubby as a distraction. If need be.
You guys look like you're having a time trying to figure this out.
Yeah, well.
We're kind of screwed if we do and screwed if we don't. Par for the course at this point.
As much as I'd hate to ask this, how do you think fighting it would fare?
Well,
Not that I want to.
people have tried.
And I'm assuming they've all failed.
Not everybody here is exactly strong.
Okay, so we might have a bit of an advantage on the people who've tried before, but I also want to use that as a last resort.
It also just comes back the next night. You're only
Really?
temporarily stopping it.
That's
For those who have succeeded.
Which
That's
means
fair.
we would have to... If we fought it, then we'd have to rest, and then we'd have less time to do any looking around. And I really don't feel like fighting it.
I'll hide well.
This is legit hurting my brain trying to figure this out. As far as like where to possibly hide.
The only places that I keep coming up with are like closets and things like that. I suck at hide and seek. That's why Cam was asking, like, how thoroughly does he check? Like, under the bed, bad idea. But, like, somewhere with a door that they have to open?
I assume
Might
this
be
thing
able to get away
opens
with it.
You hear a thud behind you, Amos.
You know.
He kind of stands up. He jumped down from the ceiling, essentially.
Turns around. Oh, hello.
Halo moment.
Hmm. If you have any wonder why he was hiding on the ceiling, because he's a bat.
This is fair.
I wanted you could hide under the desk in the study. We'd have to go all the way around and look under the chair. Just to see you.
Fair.
That's fair.
Can it get rid of magic?
Not that I'm aware of. It can do magic.
Okay. I can attempt to at least keep some of us safe and keep it occupied. Trying to figure out how to get to us.
If it likes light, looks like kindling. Kindling can fly around, distracting it.
If it doesn't catch kindling. If it doesn't catch your kindling thing.
Can it fly?
No, but it's fast. It can jump pretty high.
Good.
If you don't give it a reason to look up, you might be fine hiding in higher places.
Yeah, hear me out. My idea is to cast Tiny Hut.
Mm-hmm.
And have it bright as hell. On the outside.
You have to stay inside of it, remember?
Yes. It lasts 8 hours.
I have a feeling that it could still break it.
That's why I asked about getting rid of magic.
He said he's not sure.
It can cast magic. We don't know if it can cast a spell magic.
Yeah, that's why I was asking if it can get rid of it, but yeah, we don't think he doesn't know if it can or not. Because its spells or other magical effects can all other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and other magical objects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. And yeah, whatever.
This would be Kreh speaking to the party. Not study. Does anyone remember if that window opens? Or is that a door?
All the windows open.
Right. I'm looking over to Matthew, and I'm assuming you found a spawn out there?
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna lay in the water.
Well, it seems whoever decides to hide in the study has an escape plan, technically.
Well, if things turn to shit, if you can get outside and let me know, I can at least help you. Maybe.
Most
If I
likely
won't-
be out there as
if I don't
well.
want to be hiding.
He just kind of walks over this way.
Right. I think I'm gonna go pick a tree.
Hope it doesn't see you in the leafless tree.
Just gonna hide behind it.
You realize it can walk around trees, right?
As can I.
Okay, that's not
Lots of fun.
wrong.
Don't
Just
look
continuously
at it.
walk around.
Look at it.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
That's all you hear from the library is he's like looking through the books.
I feel like hiding behind a tree is a bad idea, but I'm not going to tell her that.
She'll learn. He walks out with a book, flipping through it.
Out here tree scouting.
Aren't there like shrubbery like right here?
Yeah, these are all like dead bushes and stuff that somebody probably could hide in. It wouldn't be comfortable, but they could.
How dark is it outside?
Pretty dark. I mean, it's like nighttime. You're not sure how well it can see in the dark.
Yeah, true.
You imagine probably pretty well considering it's hunting time.
Yeah.
Hmm. Where are you gonna hide, Cam?
I don't know. Probably somewhere near Theo. How are you thinking?
I can be in the room with anybody, just hiding as something tiny.
Theo? Any ideas?
He shakes his head.
We could try to study, at least. Perhaps you and Theo could hide there. Theo under the desk.
I could have kindling sitting on the outside windowsill. So if it enters that room, it sees it. So
Those two chests you guys opened are big enough.
I was wondering about that. Also, you saw that?
Shrugs.
Good.
don't pick the one that's not a chest.
Right.
Chomper is very agitated.
Speaking of,
How'd you know his name? He just looks up.
I'm good at guessing, apparently.
speaking of, what's the deal with the mirrors?
That's just a random spirit that lives in him. That one's pretty hostile. You probably don't wanna play with that one.
So
Okay.
avoid the mirrors.
That one likes to fuck with people.
I don't want to play with any of them.
Well, considering I saw myself earlier and not do the things I did, and I saw Matthew's reflection not turn around.
Yeah, it'll do that. It can technically mimic all your forms.
Oh,
Yeah.
excellent. That's good. Good.
Hey, at least it hasn't stepped out of the mirror. Usually it'll do that.
Oh, excellent.
But too many of you are together, so probably won't.
Well, then I have a slight issue if you hide them up. If you hide someone up there in a chest.
What's that?
What if it decides to step through the mirror
Nah, it's fine.
after it's watched you through the mirror put, people in a chest?
Just flip the mirror over. The vanity.
I have a strange suspicion it also would be hunted by this thing.
Yeah, there's a reason it hides in the mirror.
This is fair. That's a pretty good hiding spot as well.
I'm
What
fairly
about
certain, at least for the 3 hours, it's not going to come out of there and risk getting eaten. Or whatever the fuck this thing does.
No, that's about accurate.
Alright. So if you don't want to become a lunch, hide.
Looks at Jack. I'm assuming you're probably going to be on the ceiling somewhere.
Probably.
Okay. Any ideas, Dax? Because I'm struggling to be ideas, and I might just make myself bait. As much
We're
as I
not
hate to say
making
that.
anyone bait.
Well,
If anyone's being bait, it's the one that can light herself.
be fair, I could put up a dome that we don't know if we can get rid of, so if it can't, it's going to be very irritated and preoccupied trying to get in.
I can also fly for a long period of time. So.
Until it catches you. And if you fly, you attract its attention to the ceiling, putting anybody on the ceiling at risk.
I mean, you
Am
can
I
try the
avoid-
dome thing. If it doesn't get rid of it, it'll find a way to get rid of it eventually.
I don't like that.
Tends to learn.
Good.
So letting it
How-
see you and what you can do is probably not a good idea.
Hence
Okay.
the hide.
Okay,
There is a second chest in there, so someone else could hide in that room as well.
And there was also the big one that you guys could technically empty out
Yeah.
for somebody bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Because Amos is technically only 5 feet. He might be able to fit in that trunk.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, the only ones
tiny
who
right now.
probably could fit in the chests are probably Theo and Dax and Jack.
Dax.
Because they're small.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I was figuring.
We could put those two in there, one person in here and one person right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cinder can either be in here or in here, somewhere hidden.
And Jack could be like up here on top of that shelf or something. It's fine.
See that working. Also, questions.
Mm-hmm.
Answer.
There's no kind of like overhangs out here in this courtyard, are there?
Not really. No, I don't think.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, not that you'd be able to see that. I don't think there'd be anything like that on the house.
Alright, good enough. Yes, some of the bushes might be better. What all, Amos?
Sounds like we're shoving people in a few chests, maybe.
Kids and chest.
And also the mirror thing hides in the mirror from this thing, but also it can come out and mimic people. And it is very hostile. So have fun with that.
Don't get caught alone. He's just like flipping through the pages still.
What do you say?
Don't get caught alone.
Ah, yes. If you're going to be in there, be with multiple people and be near a mirror.
I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, so I think these are fairly good ideas. So yeah, I'm going to go find a way to make a chest upstairs comfortable.
Can't believe gonna stay behaved, right? Looking at Matthew.
What'd you say?
Nibley's gonna be behaved, right?
Chomper, but yes.
Get named a Chomper.
Right,
No,
so
that's
his
its
name
name.
Good guess.
Well, it did chomp me. And then I chomp back.
Tried to champion.
Yes.
You guys met Fido yet? He kind of motions to the kitchen or towards the dining area.
Yeah.
Wait, who'd we meet?
Fido. Or
Fido.
Cujo, depending on if it's a bad day.
That's fun.
Yeah, I was just going to ignore any and all thoughts of that dog.
I hate that as someone who has read Cujo a couple times. I hate that. It's fine.
I've never actually seen it, but I know well of what it's about.
Yeah. It's
But
fine.
yeah, no, he's... Yeah, no, he's referring to the dog as if it's something that wanders.
So,
That's fun.
assuming we're putting Theo and Dax in chests, Amos is going to have to empty out the one at the end of the bed, and Jack may perch on the and on top of the shelf. That is dependent on if you want them to perch their box. Amos is going to go empty a chest.
They're also not very tall rooms.
That's also true. Fuck.
He might be better off hiding up here somewhere in these bigger rooms.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Or on
true.
the roof. Or wherever the fuck. To be fair, that man.
He actually will probably watch him crawl up and he sits up on it. And because it keeps dropping out. He keeps being but yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
Yeah. It doesn't take as long to load back in. When people try to immediately join after I hit the load game button is when it like freaks out.
Fair.
Yeah. You see.
Yes.
But yeah, as I was saying, he's like right here but above on the chandelier thing. He seems light enough that doesn't seem like it's weighing it down.
Fair.
Which he's been on your back before, Amos. He's actually pretty light.
Yeah, he is. Okay,
like
then he would go. Yeah, then he would go up with Dax, and I'm assuming Cam's probably going to
Yeah. You see him just walk up the wall and kind of join on the ceiling there, but hanging upside down while reading.
you know.
I have one backup plan
Mm-hmm.
for Ignis. If I drink the potion of speed I have, I can move 400
Oh, no.
feet around
Oh
Jesus.
no.
while using key points. Fucking hell. For a
God damn it.
Uh,
so not.
I was gonna say, I was trying to type in the chat because it was still going spiky, but
Hmm.
like I said, I'm sorry that my brother chose to stream this late.
It's okay. Nothing you can do about it. That's
Yeah, but
super
I'm
annoying
the
for
one
everybody.
who's getting the drops, not him. Anyways.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
Can't.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream if this keeps up.
Mallet.
I'm actually gonna cry a little bit. This is gonna be frustrating as fuck.
I'm sorry, hon.
I don't even have it at a high upload rate. I actually have it less than what I normally do. By like 500 less. It's down to like the minimum, which is 1,000. And it's still dropping a red. I guess you guys are just gonna have to pay attention when that happens, because I can't really warn you. I mean, it breaks me up, unfortunately, as soon as I notice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, stream. This is just something I'm gonna have to deal with. Just, you know, family.
Yeah.
Anyways. Find your hiding places.
Woo.
Can he flip the mirror?
If you want. I mean, it's a vanity. They mirrors literally flip over.
Yeah, he's gonna flip the mirror.
Hmm?
He doesn't want to chance it. I mean, it doesn't mean it can't still get out the mirror, but, you know.
Let's put Cinder here for now, because she's in the wild shape, but I'm going to grab that in a second.
I mean, he said it mimics people. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to see you a second time. Anyways.
Yeah, I know.
Goody.
He has to empty this out.
Hide in the drawer.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my goodness. We didn't go through this, did we?
I said, can
Kreh
hide
did.
like in the drawer of
Okay, Kreh did, cool.
Sure.
Because she's small.
I'm pretty sure Kreh went through it. I don't know if she just threw everything out. If that's what you mean. That's where you found all the jewelry and stuff, technically.
Right.
Fair. If there's stuff in it, he's gonna pull out and shove it under the bed.
Okay.
Or he figures anything sitting out, as far as on the floor, might draw attention.
Depends if it looks under the bed, too.
Fucking hell, I don't know where to put it then.
Stick it in another drawer.
Yeah, true, he'd shove it in a drawer, like this one over here. Because he saw kindling go into that one.
They're end tables, so they wouldn't be that big, but yes, you can set some stuff in there.
Okay. Put some under the mattress there.
Okay. You guys ready?
Yep.
Wait. There's something like I can.
Send no.
Yeah, show this. Is there a space between the wall and the shelf? Like just a tiny space?
Maybe?
For a speeder?
Probably like over here.
She's gonna just kind of like try to crow herself into the corner.
Alright. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes and no.
First, I have to see where it spawns. Let's find
Alright, guys,
out.
who's ready for Dead by Daylight?
Yeah, where's the killer spawning? Let's find out.
If it's up at Daylight, we just have to loop it. It'll be fine.
I'm also the first one discovered almost every time, so I appreciate the thanks.
It's either you or me, my dude.
Yep. Well, Aspire, what do we want on our tombstones?
You want to rock, paper, scissors for it?
Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Rochambeau.
I got whatever 3 is.
Okay. So,
Oh, Mori then.
the people upstairs.
Oh.
You hear a door get kicked open somewhere down the hallway. It spawned in one of the bedrooms.
I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate my life. I hate everything.
Just imagine if somebody had tried to hide in one of these bedrooms and it.
Oh, it had crossed my mind. I had thought about hiding in a closet in one of the bedrooms.
There's no closet in there.
Glad I didn't.
It has little end tables with mirrors, a bed, and more shelves, essentially.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Very simple rooms. Yeah. Now which direction is it gonna go? Odds or evens?
Do we go down the line for this?
Let me see. What's the Discord order? Jay!
Evens.
Alright. Evens, it moves away from you. Odds, it moves towards you. That's a 1. You hear this heavy breathing get to the door. Odds or evens again to see if it moves on or if it checks that room. Spire. Yep, we're going down the order of Discord right now.
Odds!
It's not gonna be odds twice in a row.
It was 2 1s in a row is what it was.
Oh, shit.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Your door is next.
I know.
Cam, you hear it kicking the door next door. And I'm not going to show the token because none of you see it at the moment. You're all inside of stuff.
Yep.
And you were told not to look at it, so unless Cinder looks at it...
Nope.
Okay.
All AIs are fucking closed.
Yeah. You hear it kind of start stomping around the room, and it essentially goes back and forth. And you hear it sniff a couple times. Just kind of stomps around this way and goes to this side of the room. And I need to roll something. Heads out of the room.
Oh, gods.
Alrighty. Fluffy, odds or evens?
Save me!
Evens.
No.
Oh, how are you guys? Actually, no. That's right. I was saying is the evens was it would move away, or whatever you called it, would move away. So actually, or no. What did I say? Odds of move towards you, evens.
Yeah.
Is what I did with you two.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, it was an odd, so it'll move away. You hear it start going down the hallway the opposite direction. Damn. Which means it's going to eventually end up downstairs. Now let's see if it gets distracted by all the lights. It does. That'll take up some of its time for a bit.
Oh, good.
Da da da. Now drag. Odds or evens. It goes outside or if it goes to check
I'm feeling evens.
a room. Actually, no. If it goes to the library, if it goes to check the living room first.
I feel the evens.
Evens? That's a 12! It goes to the library. Yeah, Ignis, you hear same thing. The heavy breathing, the occasional sniffing of the air. Kind of lurks and stomps around the room.
Calmly laying on her back, meditating.
Mm-hmm. It has no reason to look up or inside of things. It hasn't been given a reason. And it did look under the bed, Amos. You should see if it did. It might have had reason to check things if it looked under there and saw stuff.
That's true.
Alright. Back to the top, Jay! Odds or evens? 14, it goes outside. Matthew is probably more muffled for, is it kind of lurks around it. Or like checking around the yard a bit. It's not rolling well on its perceptions. It has to roll a certain number to spot you guys. I assume you guys just let it do its thing then.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is not currently trying to kill me. No reason to say, hey, hi, hello.
And now I need to roll one last thing because it didn't find any of you. Yeah, it eventually wanders its way back inside. It ends up in the living room by this point. As a scream echoes through the house.
Oh.
And 3 o'clock hits and you hear the clock start dinging, chiming. Technically it did at 12, I just forgot to mention it.
Mm-hmm.
And everything goes quiet.
Scream familiar to any, like the two girls that we had talked to?
It wasn't a child scream.
Oh. That's even better.
Well, you know there's other spirits.
Yep.
It has a chance of finding a random person if it doesn't find you guys.
You know.
Cool.
It's gotta
Oh my
eat,
God.
man.
That was a Phasmo hunt.
It
was.
It got steppy.
It did.
Just steppy.
I don't like it when they get steppy.
I could've did the growl.
No. Please no.
Yeah. Just wait till you guys see it. It's really creepy in this darkness.
I'm not
Anyways.
looking forward to that.
I have a question.
Climbs.
For that 3 hours of sitting in one spot, does that count as a short rest?
Technically, yes. A short rest. You guys still need long rests, I imagine.
Yeah.
I get my wild shapes back.
People keep using spell slots, so I imagine you're gonna need the long rest at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Climbs out of the. Okay. Landed.
You know the
Every time-
Frankenstein rise? Just rises out of the water.
I'm at, every time I entered a room, by the way, it had to roll a perception. And it was just rolling really shit.
Goody!
Yeah.
Good.
It's essentially looking for if anything's out of place. If something looks out of place to it, it's going to start doing a more thorough search, and that's when I'll have you make stealth.
Yeah, I'm just imagining Kreh would have heard the clock go, got out to stretch, ended up here to see that happen.
What?
Just Matthew in a dead body
Oh,
coming out
yeah.
of the water. It's fine.
So, right, I forget lungs aren't a thing for you at the moment.
There's a lot of things that aren't for me right now. He just takes like a dog. That was fun.
Jack probably crawled down. This one just jumped down off the ceiling.
Comes over and retrieves these two from their chests.
I feel like just Kreh walking with Matthew. I'm glad it was fun with you. My back going through hell.
Ah.
And some twigs and shit up there.
It's east.
Dear Lord.
I mean, they
Damn
weren't
it.
locked
Chill.
in. I imagine they just
Yeah.
heard it and opened it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna.
Spider on to Amos.
She's got like a
Dear
movement
Lord.
speed of like 5 at the moment.
This is fair.
Okay, you done freaking out there, Quarter?
Never.
I'll move Cam downstairs.
Thank you. Things are freaking out. I don't know if you guys can see my ping, but
Your ping's fine on my end.
Your ping wasn't bad. It was just barely into the hundreds for me.
Oh no,
It
her
just-
ping's been 140, 150 for me, but so is all of you.
Barely.
I kept watching you guys' stuff, and it kept shooting up into like 400, 500 for people that I'm like normally in the green with.
Yeah, I don't know why, because it wasn't changing for me at all.
I have no idea, but even Discord was having a moment.
Well, that's just been a weird, what do I want to say, like, processing second.
Yeah,
Computer my had.
it's very possible.
We are all gathering here at this point.
Yeah.
So I think Kreh would hold this until everyone got here.
Okay.
Alright, so now that we're all here, am I the only one that's thinking there's a significance from the midnight to 3 thing?
You know?
Potentially.
Wait for it
Oh,
to
yeah.
click.
And there's a witching hour, but that's besides the point.
I'd say that had already clicked in my head earlier.
No, that wasn't what I meant.
No.
Yeah,
I'd say that was something that had clicked in my head earlier is what I'm more meant to say.
I think it's more to 3 though. What?
There ought to be a time of death.
No, it
You
didn't deny
know-
a significant amount of things that happened. And we know the one death happened at 6. We still don't know what happened to Blonde Butler.
Didn't that note mention things happening in the basement?
You know, where the friend is that knocks on the little pantry door thing.
Yeah, I'm wondering if those are the hours that they happened in.
Yeah, because it raises a hand.
Uh-huh.
Didn't the note say something about waiting until midnight?
Yeah, it did. Wait till midnight. Look at that.
Fucking 17 on the die plus his fucking intelligence.
That's when they were supposed to leave. Or meet.
And
Nods.
something stopped him.
I wonder if this is the thing that stopped them.
Or the person.
Yeah, it didn't sound like a creature. It sounded like a person.
Malevolent spirit that is the person who stopped 2 people from leaving. Cool. Good to know.
Well, 3 if the wife was supposed to join him. Or intended to.
Right. 3.
Mm-hmm.
My money's on the dad or the brother. brother.
I don't think I have enough to go on to say one way or the other. I mean, hell, for all I know, it could just be the father looking for his daughter.
Except for the whole eating thing. But
The way this place twists people, I'd be surprised.
that's fair. I mean, we could check the basement out. He just smiles.
How about we get some rest first, now that that's over?
This one's just staring at all of you, confused what the fuck you're talking about.
Bat boils.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just some murder mystery pottery.
Well, how long?
Colonel Mustard did it in the kitchen.
Very possible.
Knew it.
Man,
The question is, was it with a lead pipe or a gun?
Both.
Well, it was silent, so probably the pipe.
Gun's gonna be silent.
He just gives you this look.
who's this so-called Colonel Mustard now? Kreh's
Yes.
unfamiliar with this game.
I hate to be the one to ask this question, but how long do we have until Hakio?
No.
Daytime.
Technically, it would be sometime during your rest now.
Yeah.
If you had rested earlier, because you guys didn't even go and hide until midnight.
Yeah.
Or almost midnight. So now your long rest will be a while. A lot more you wait here.
He's going to ask the person one question before he tries to convince everyone to go take a long rest.
Mm.
How am I going to word this, though, is the question. What do you know about the family that was here? Those spirits that reside.
Hmm. Not a whole lot, other than the kids kind of control a lot of the things that happen in the house.
He's going to show the picture. Do you know if that one is here? And points at the younger brother.
Sure, I've seen the other one, though.
Okay, so you've seen the father.
Nods.
Okay. Good or bad?
Hmm. Not one you want to end up alone with. Does that answer your question?
Bad, got it. Right? So, everybody at least stays with one person. Never alone.
Well, that doesn't mean the house won't try to separate you. Well, the kids, technically. That creature and them can all try to set up traps.
Right. Okay. Where would you recommend us resting at?
I don't know. Living room? I mean, either way, people can just kind of, walk through walls. There really is no locking the door.
Yeah, no, there's not.
You're kind of at risk no matter where you go.
Spire.
And none of the other spirits can go up to the attic without permission, so... But again, you have to deal with the children.
Yeah, that's the issue. And I think they'd be quick to find us boring if we're asleep.
What is sleep?
What do you
I think you
mean?
should be doing.
They're probably asleep by now.
Fair.
Okay.
Spirits still need rest too.
What do you guys say to the living room?
I think
Do
that's okay.
what?
To rest?
We really want to do that?
Well, let's see, Cam. How else are we going to get any sense of having any strength back?
I'd also like to point out we're going to have another spirit trapped in here if we stay too long.
And
I don't think we're going to solve it within a few hours.
And I'd also hate to be the one to point out, Cam, that if we don't rest, we're weak, which means we die easier, which means we can become spirits trapped here.
I mean, the whole plan is to get the spirit thing out of here anyway, so we got to figure that out no matter what we do. I mean, if you want to go wandering around, be my guest.
He just kind of starts walking off and start collecting all the little glow sticks.
Sure. Amos is going to begin making his way towards the living room. If anybody else is going to get rest, I'm going this way.
Do it, wait, Paula.
I'm on my feet most of the day anyway.
Oh god, I saw a red thing moving and I confused it for my orange for some reason, so I started moving that direction away from everything. Oh god.
Is there any kind of chance Kreh could use this as crafting time?
If you... It's been over a day. I would say you need to make a con save at this point if you're gonna, like, start working on stuff. Because, you gotta remember, it's 3 a.m. You guys were also up at, like, 7 or 8 in the morning yesterday.
Yeah.
Right, that's when we woke up yesterday. Okay, never mind.
Was the minimum for a long rest? What, like 6 hours?
8. Yeah, 6.
Is the minimum.
6 hours with at least 2 hours, no more than light activity, which includes watches.
Yeah.
Oh shit, most of the work she needs to finish anyway is enchanting, which she may not be especially qualified for.
No, you need to, yeah, the enchantment part is kind of a little hard to do right now.
Difficult.
Okay, yeah. Rest to be had. Also, as a clarification, Claire, do we actually sleep here, or is that something that doesn't happen in Limbo?
We do not do the sleep here.
Okay.
You feel tired in this house.
No.
Oh.
You feel,
We did do the sleeper.
yeah? In Limbo, the house is not acting like it was, like the rest of Limbo is. It's still that gray tone, but not quite.
Mm-hmm.
at the same time.
Oh dear. I don't want to sleep, but I'm gonna be guessing that I'm falling asleep anyways. But I don't. Me as a player, I'm like, I don't want to sleep in this house. I got a bad feeling. I got a really bad
There's
feeling.
a few people that stay awake.
You're real close to the squid person that doesn't sleep.
Yeah, Jack technically only meditates for 4 hours. He's a fucking elf.
Isn't Theo also an elf?
Yes, he is. Though he technically doesn't full sleep either.
So you're fine.
It's not so much about the things that could come sneaking into the room. It's the fact that you can fall asleep and feel tired in this house. It makes
It's
me
unsettling.
nervous. It's a little unsettling about that because that means that
I'm surprised nobody questions, oh, the kids are probably asleep by now.
That was a little concerning. I heard that and went, why would they sleep? That's a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Spirits sleep, apparently.
I
He only
can't
said
sleep.
spirits need rest. He didn't specify that they all need to sleep normally.
There are things that I'm hearing that I'm just like, that doesn't seem right. I'm just gonna exist over here now because Cam really just doesn't care right now.
Don't worry about it.
Dealing with a few things, it's fine.
You guys aren't sure, if Hawkhill technically appears next to his body or he appears within a vicinity. She did say that he may not necessarily appear right by it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he can't leave the house either way, so he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Fine. Matthew's just keeping an eye out.
Yeah? Fine.
And if day breaks, he might go looking around.
Don't worry about it.
I am gonna worry about it.
Yeah.
That's my job. That is my entire reason for being, is to worry about it.
Fair.
I am unconscious.
The sleep is had, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys do your sleepy thing. Nothing happens. Well, Matthew and the two elves would notice this. Hear the crackling of fire coming from the fireplace. It's normal fire color.
That's...
And you'd also notice that this plant eventually turns green and becomes very vibrant as the night goes on.
Interesting.
Night one of the house slowly waking up.
Oh, I love that. Do we get a long rest?
You do get a long rest.
Cool. I want to confirm on that. There we go.
As soon as he sees sunlight, he doesn't see Hawkhill, he's gonna go wandering around.
Fair. Yeah, I mean, if you check the garden, you'd notice the water is clear now in that one and flowing. Warp fountain started working, and a couple of the trees have kind of bloomed again.
Our clock is running out.
Mm-hmm.
I think you check outside first.
Yeah. And then you notice this little bush here is kind of started to look all pretty again, which technically has some roses sprouting off of it now. Let's kind of do that. Mm-hmm. There's
He's
like
just going
a
to the
tree.
rooms to see if he finds Hakia so he knows he doesn't have to carry the body anymore.
Where would I put something? Hold on. I gotta look for something.
This is fine.
That needs to go over here. Don't worry about that.
Nah.
Because he just gonna use his long rest of wander.
Fair.
Like the aspect of the moon. It's bullshit.
Yeah. You can definitely tell, like, the rough time of day still. Not like
Yeah.
a sunlight. Think of it like almost an overcast type of day
Mm-hmm.
feeling when you look around. Yeah.
Definitely not going in the basement. Not yet. That's for fun time later. Are the room still murder scenes?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't seem to have changed yet.
Kind of wandering.
Hmm.
It's fine.
Hmm?
He is checking each room as he goes through. He's getting he's like intrigued by the fact that this person's not a person yet.
Yeah. So, remember when I... Oh, go ahead. Pick one of the rooms there. We'll say you find him, like, in the... you probably find him actually on the balcony. He is there.
As soon as he rounds the corner and sees him, he's gonna shove the body with his tentacles into the bag holding.
Yeah.
Like, nope.
It does take you a second to realize it, but you also remember what those two said. People tend to look
How they died.
either how they died or how they act.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I went looking for a picture.
Hmm.
And I found one that kind of worked with his look.
I'm gonna hate my life.
Just kind of got stitching wherever his marks were. And he's kind of looking around over the balcony right now, just kind of curiously looking around. Trying to figure out where he is almost.
Oh, there you are.
Right, you were on the Earth plane.
Mm-hmm.
Where is everyone?
Oh, they're down in the living room of this very dangerous house.
Oh, that's good. That's.
Don't worry. We gotta figure out how to get out of the house and no one can leave.
Just kind of
But I
holding
have
his head
confidence.
as he follows you, basically.
Oh, correction. We can leave. He can't.
Yeah, he and Lucky are stuck there at the moment.
Yeah. And any of us, if we
You're not
die-
sure if he's realized what's happened to him yet, which is probably why Matthew
Probably
quickly hit the
wanna
body.
Yeah. I think Matthew just go and sit down.
I feel like he sees Cinder sleeping, so he goes over and like sits on the arm and waits for her to wake up.
But this is going to be a jarring experience for her to wake up to.
Mm-hmm.
When suddenly, yes,
Ghost kill.
ghost kid. Very scarred up, stitched up ghost kid.
Man.
He's now free to go about his business. I'm sure that's fine giving Matthew no need to carry that anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That won't go poorly.
Oh no. Now Matthew is free reign to fuck around and do whatever.
Yep.
So he doesn't have a body holding back.
No dead weight.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like Theo also kind of like sees him and just doesn't say anything. 'Cause he's like, he's not sure if Haku realizes he's dead. He's not sure if he remembers what happened.
No.
He may not. He's not acting. He's not freaking out or anything, which you would think that'd be somebody's reaction.
Mhm.
I mean, he has looked at his hands and stuff, but it doesn't seem like he's noticed that he can see through, if that makes sense. The spirits don't seem like they can tell. It's more of a reality they accept later when they realize they're dead.
This
Yes.
is
Yes. This is fine. This is
Yeah.
fine.
Didn't have to look in a mirror or anything yet. There was a chance I rolled to see if he would like be in one of the bedrooms or something, looking in the mirror.
I would say he
You
would have
know.
snapped him back into existence before.
Yeah. And you guys all get your long rests and you eventually wake up.
just gonna click this button.
Hmm.
And click this button. Now I have my spell slots back. And a little bit of health that I took.
Huh?
Yeah.
I feel like he's like just running his fingers through Cinder's hair or something.
Oh, that's really fun. For waking up.
It depends. I don't know if she'd freak out or not, or if she'd just be happy that he's there.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And she'll kind of set up and like look around, like, cause she'd feel that.
Yeah. And they can physically touch you guys.
Lovely.
She can she tell, like, just as she looks up at him that it's him?
Yeah, you can tell it's him. I just found a colored picture that worked for the hair and eye color.
Mm-hmm. Just immediate up and hug.
Smile and hugged her back.
Look, guys, I found something.
Need that.
Now we gotta find more things.
Alright, so day 2 of Murder Mystery Party.
Oh yeah, by the way, the house is changing.
What?
I'm assuming he would have glanced to the right and seen the plant.
Yeah,
Points to the fire as well.
yeah.
So
Colors are
so change
normal.
the room. Yeah.
Oh, fucking great.
Remember the house waking up thing?
I take it this is part of it. That's great.
That's what I'm assuming.
Oh, fucking fantastic.
What about the house waking up?
Oh yeah. We're in a house. We gotta solve a murder mystery. There's things that want to kill us. And we have to figure out the murder mystery to get out of here with my husband, and probably you now. And everyone else. Technically. Can't leave anyone else behind.
Way to be blunt about it, Matthew.
Well, can't leave you behind. You're a smart one.
Wait, your husband's here?
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's ever met Lucky.
No.
No, you'd think he was still back on the
No, he
ship.
didn't meet Matthew until after Lucky had already been taken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's the one that was taken to this lovely plane of existence.
Right. Would you like to know where you are?
Debatable.
That's a fair answer because we don't like where we are either.
Really don't like where we are.
Welcome to
Make that
Limbo.
very known.
Just kind of blinks and stares at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have until midnight to find more things. So
Yep.
let's get going.
After an 8-hour total rest. Right? Because it does have to technically be a full 8 hours.
Yeah.
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 So it'd be like 11 now. Or just after 11.
Alright, so what all did we search yesterday?
We searched the study.
Master
The kitchen a
bedroom.
little bit. The garden.
We should probably
Oh, and the master
search.
bedroom. I have a
We should-
key.
Alright, that's a good sign. We should probably
unmarked.
search. We should probably search this room here.
There hasn't been a locked door, though.
Unless it's downstairs.
I was about to say the same thing.
Oh, the fun murder dungeon.
Oh, that's the key to the murder dungeon.
You think it'd be that easy? Dax kind of looks over.
Oh, I'm sure whatever's down there is not easy.
Oh, I meant
But
the key to that. Everything seems to be pointing us in multiple directions. Or at
that's
least not what it
where he would
seems.
go. Unless it's...
Was there anything locked in the attic? We didn't really look up there.
Unless it's not a key to something locked. If you need me, I'm going upstairs.
Uh.
He's just fucking walk.
Just let him go. He's, of all of us, he's probably the most.
I thought
Capable.
we weren't supposed to go anywhere alone.
We're not.
Didn't stop me this morning.
Jack just kind of crawls over the back of the couch and starts following.
Are we seriously going to be following this man the entire time we're here?
Walk.
That's how progress
follow you.
happens, unfortunately.
I want to do a quick search of the wardrobe before we go up.
Okay. I mean, you open it up and it... You thought it was a wardrobe because you hadn't opened it before. But you open it up and you see that it is full of, like, fine dining, like, glassware for, like, wines and stuff like that. Yeah.
Never mind. That's just all. That's an alcoholic stream. Shuts the door.
I mean, she is just clinging to Honkyo at this point.
Fair. He's not stopping her.
No.
Mm,
they'll probably catch up with the group.
Yeah. I can tell you where he's going, but I'm gonna just take the long route.
Fair. Jack's at least following Matthew. I don't know if everybody is.
Ignis would, and Cinder's following Ignis, basically.
Yeah, and Kreh's a case of okay.
Mm. I mean, the only
This-
thing Dax would request is eventually if they can go check out the library, but that's just because he's a bookworm.
He'll probably go there with Dax. That way they can at least search some of the rooms they hadn't searched yet.
Theo's just following wherever Cam goes, so.
Yeah, she'll probably go to the library. She doesn't feel like following.
To the children's friend room.
No, she just does not want to be dealing with this today.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
You
They
know?
won't
Yeah.
be dealing with it at all, anyways.
And she does not.
I mean, you see one difference in there now. They set up 3 beds. There's 3 extra beds in there now.
I don't like that.
That's a tarf.
There's also 3 people who look like children. Anyways.
Oh. Oh no. No,
He's
no.
gonna go looking for anything that might fit the key. He doesn't care if it's not a lock.
Fair.
Anything.
Actually, let's see. Are any of them in there? I'll roll and see where they're at real quick before. Because I also have been rolling to see where Lucky is every time.
You know, it's fair. Can he just go down to the murder basement and fight the thing for us?
No.
No, because he's smarter than that.
That is true.
Yeah.
Also, even Matthew's smart enough not to go in there alone.
That's also true.
And he's an immortal squid.
So let's see.
You're welcome.
Why is everything all like fucked back here? Hold on, I'm looking for
That's fair.
I
Ah,
understand that pain.
they're also darker, so it's like hard to just immediately spot something. I'm trying. I hope I didn't like throw it back in a random spot. I could have swore I threw it over here though, but it's not. I'm not seeing it offhand, and it sucks. Where did I put it? Is it even back there? That's a good question. Okay, well at the moment, I'm gonna put her there because she is up there. But I'm looking for the other one that's in there. Hold on.
All good.
Why is everything like hiding? Okay, there's that. That's not the one I want though. Where the fuck is it?
Places.
Help. I've lost a token.
Oh no!
I don't know if it's this token, but there's one way over here.
Is there? Ah, yep, that is it. Yeah. You actually would see him, says he's kind of, he glances over at you guys, you all enter. And she's kind of just playing with her dolls next to him. He's leaning up against... Actually, he'd be leaning against the little dollhouse. And she's there. There we go. She's just not paying you guys any mind. She's just happily playing with her toys.
Fair.
Almost babysitter-esque looking scene. He's just staring at all of you.
Now he's going to just start looking around for any type of hole that matches the key.
Okay.
Thank you for clarifying.
You're welcome.
roll an investigation to see what you can find, because there's a lot of things in here.
Use that. That is a number. What is your investigation? That's a 19.
19? You don't find anything that seems like it would fit it. It's a small key.
Nothing like in adult houses either.
Not that you saw.
Darn. He
No
was
less.
expecting this to wind up something.
Is Matthew like holding out the key?
He's been like holding it, like holding out the things. And just kind of like, you know, like when you're trying to figure out like you're holding a key, but you're like have a key ring, you're holding it to the door, and like, does this fit? Does this fit? That's basically what he's doing.
Yeah.
With one
Look
key.
at the key and like kind of at least narrow down what that thing could possibly go to.
Whatever it is, it's... Actually, no. I don't know how to describe that. That is a weird question for a key. A key could go to anything.
Fair.
It's a tiny key though, right?
Yeah, it's a tiny key, so it goes to a small lock. I guess that would technically narrow down, like, the type of lock you're looking for. Not necessarily what it is, though. Yeah. I imagine when Matthews looked at the dollhouses, because he would have ended up by this one eventually, she would have followed and kind of stopped here and started looking at you guys with a smile.
He's just very like distracted. I don't think he's acknowledged or recognized that there's other people in this room at the moment.
What you doing?
Ah!
He's kind of stood up at this point. He's just watching now because she's moved away.
He looks around, he looks at the people. When did you all get here?
You've been there for a while. I'm surprised you didn't notice.
I'm distracted. I'm looking for where the key goes. Interesting now.
Okay, I need to point out you're one of the more attentive ones of us so far. Technically. I think. Is that you?
What?
And the fact that
Hands
his
getting
like
crossed and
husband is in the
playable,
room
yeah.
and he hasn't acknowledged that.
I feel like he now looks over. Oh, hey. Hi. I got a key.
Just kind of gives a wave.
He's like hyper focused.
Apparently.
Oh.
What does the
What
key
do-
go to?
That's the question of the day. Not sure yet. We were checking up here, and then we were going to check other places to see if the key looks. It's very small. Very small key. I wonder. Just and not having any success up here, just immediately starts turning around.
She kind of looks at all of you and she... She doesn't seem too... Yeah, actually she would be. She's kind of... She starts focusing on Hawkell. Tilts her head.
Looks a little different, but he's who we came in here with.
We don't like other spirits in this room.
We will leave with him then. Cinder will attempt to pull him away.
Yeah, he won't hesitate to follow after getting that kind of creepy warning. Is anybody still paying attention to them? Jack can't fucking see, so he can't really pay attention to them, but...
Ignis is as they're backing away.
Kreh would be too.
Yeah, no, he was watching as they left, and he just has this big grin on his face.
Right.
Kind of sits on the table and starts talking to Lucy and whispers. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that won't be a problem at all.
To be fair, the bat also warned you that they don't like other spirits going in there without permission. Is what he said.
Cinder was not thinking about that.
That is fair.
Very fair.
Yeah, I think Kreh was swept up in the what the fuck is this lunatic doing?
Speaking of, he's now looking at all the drawers to see if any of them have locks.
Not in there.
Oh, not this one. Thinking this might be some sort of like drawer key. It's tiny.
Check that, and did you check the nightstand on that side?
I didn't check any of the nightstands on that side.
Well, I'm not going room to room with this. Good to know.
I figured while we're doing this, I don't know what's going on down here.
Yeah.
Fine.
Dax is just going through all the books.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I must be doing, checking as far as anything different, out of place. Well, you wouldn't know anything out of place, but something doesn't look like it quite belongs, if you understand what I mean. Like...
Not in the library.
Okay.
Library looks perfectly normal.
Okay.
I imagine you're looking at all the bookshelves. I imagine you were looking at the bookshelves. Yeah. And they all look normal.
What about the table?
I was about to say, is there anything on the table?
It's a table with some chairs, just nothing on the table.
It's
Other
very
than-
bad.
Other than the bat's book probably is sitting there now. He probably just like dropped it off and then went.
What book is it?
Just a random story.
Okay.
Fairy tale story, basically. They found. It looks like it's a mix of there's like kids' books to, you know, philosophy. Like it's got quite the variety in between that.
Alright. Well, there's nothing in here. That's right. That's probably a good thing. Any idea where we can go now? Let's say we're moving around upstairs.
Hey, Aspire. Aspire.
I was not sure if Amos was talking to
You're
Cam.
the only
No.
other person there.
I'm
that's a
saying
player
Aspire
character.
for a different reason.
Oh.
Yeah, why?
While you're on the library, odds or evens?
I don't like it. Evens?
18.
Oh, I don't like
I
that.
need to roll a d4.
What does that mean? Fox!
Well, there's 4 of you.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 funny because I called announcer events. It's gonna be me.
Well, the question is, okay, well, there's only two... Well, there's two directions I could start with. I could either start with this direction, or I could start with this direction.
Both of them end with you and me being in the middle as far as number.
Yeah. I don't know.
Which direction should I start with? Dax or Theo?
Yes, Fire, Dax, or Theo. Which one are you
Well, if you want,
forsaking?
you called odds even, so I can call this one if you want.
Sure!
This one.
Cool, because I rolled a 1. Either way, it didn't matter. It would have been one or the other.
Why do you think I said, which one do you want to forsake?
Yeah.
I figured you rolled a 1.
Yeah, he like reaches up and grabs a book and he takes a step back. And you hear this click. And he blinks for a second and the floor gives way under him.
Ah!
Almost jumps after him.
Roll a dex save to see if you can get to the hole before it closes.
That is a 15 on the die 16.
16? Yeah, you would jump in after him as it closes.
Ah! No.
He's not letting his little brother, get separated from somebody.
I'm not leaving Theo here by himself.
And we'll get back to you two in a little bit, and I'll tell you where you ended up.
I'm gonna be in so much trouble. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Do you guys realize what has just happened?
Well, no one ever said they were looking for traps.
No, because we didn't think about that.
Despite the bat saying these people like to set up traps.
But to be fair, I said
To separate
anything
you.
in the library.
Well, I asked if you were just looking at the bookshelves or not. Because you said the bookshelves and the table, but you never said, like, the floor or the walls. Specifically, or the ceiling or anything like that.
You know, I had to specify when I said searching the library.
Well, I would have had you roll a straight-up investigation if I had a trap, then. To be fair. And to be fair, okay. In my defense, usually when you're looking for a trap specifically, you say, I want to investigate for traps. In my defense.
I was going to say, it happened already. It happened, so
I
just
know,
go with it.
but I'm just saying, like, if that's something if that is specifically what you're looking for, is trap specifically, then yes, you do need to specify that, because that is something completely different when you're investigating.
Which we typically do specify anyways.
Yeah.
Especially when searching for that specific things. Like, when we're asking, like, is there anything out of place? We're typically not talking about traps.
Yeah.
So...
It was like a pressure plate he stepped on, basically. Just like this small little pressure plate that blended in with the floor.
So it wouldn't have looked out of place unless we were specifically looking for the trap.
Yeah. Well, there's a chance it would have been Theo. He's probably like panicked looking at you like, what do we do?
Cam is currently trying to figure that out because, yeah.
Well, I have a question. No, we'll figure that out in a minute. You can go back to the list.
You know what?
What's going on upstairs? What?
Did the earrings work in here?
You've already proven they do.
Okay. I could not remember.
That's how Matthew was contacting Lucky earlier.
Right. She's gonna go over the earring. There might have been a trap?
Oh, no.
I love how that's
Amos.
her reaction.
Amos and Dax might have fallen through the floor.
It might be in the basement then.
I was really hoping you weren't going to say that.
Well, if you go down, that's usually where you go. Unless it doesn't go somewhere else, so I don't know. Maybe they ended up upstairs.
I'll start heading to the basement whenever you guys are ready.
Oh, I got a few more rooms to check.
Are you serious right now?
I feel like he's getting looks from everyone in the room. Fine.
To be fair, there's two confused people who have no idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm. I guess we're heading to the basement.
Why?
Well, Dax and Amos apparently triggered a trap, which caused them to go down from the library, I imagine, where they went. So they're maybe in the basement.
Yeah, the rogue is gonna bolt off in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
He at least
Fucking Amos.
he at least knows his way back to the dining room. He's not sure exactly where the basement was, but
Yeah.
he does remember that's where they were when you guys found it.
Yeah. I'll put him there because he's moving long speed.
Yeah, I imagine they're probably not. They're probably almost like by each other. Yeah.
Yep.
Good luck.
Do you want me to go in there first, ma'am?
I definitely don't want to go in there, but Amos is down there.
We assume.
I'm going to assume
I want you to point out something out of character. Because Amos is down there, doesn't give a shit about Dax.
she does care about Dax. It's one of those Amos is down there, and it's Amos is the original thing because they would have gone down there for Dax anyways, but it became a dual problem.
You look at the trapdoor. And I guess check to see if it's locked and trapped.
It's not trapped, but it doesn't open.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Let me guess, doesn't open.
That's the good news and the bad news all in the one.
Yeah, and you're not seeing any way to unlock it.
Well, there's no way to unlock it.
You never checked it before. You didn't notice that.
Yeah, no, he didn't even go near it. He just stood right where Cam was, watching it.
Yeah, Kreh from the dining room. So we're going down or what?
No, it can't open. No unlocky. No unlocky.
I'll be right out here.
Okay.
Technically, two of us have a way down there.
Oh.
Jack kind of looks over at Hawkhill.
Absolutely not.
we hit the ground yet?
I haven't gotten back to you guys yet.
Okay. We're still plummeting.
Technically, I guess
No.
I can get down there.
It's just simultaneous. It's just different events happening right now, because, yeah, backtracking to you guys eventually.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna go down there because that's a bad idea to go alone, or even just a pair. And we don't even know if he's even down there for sure. This house does not exactly act upon normal physics.
Going to try getting to Amos through the earring.
Okay. Backtrack to these two real quick. Yeah. Make dex saves to see how hard you hit the ground, because you are gonna hit a cement floor.
It's great. Oh,
Good.
Ah, well, Dax is fine. Totally.
mm-hmm. He's about as fine as I am. Because that is a, that's an 8 total.
Dax on that one. You both did so well.
Oh, gotta love my +1s, man.
Mm-hmm. Dun 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 dun. Amos, you take 7 damage as you hit the ground. Dax takes 12. It's fine. Kind of rolls. You guys kind of sit up, and it is pitch black wherever you are.
Can I feel Dax next to me?
You could probably hear him like groaning as he's sitting up, because that would have, with that would have hurt.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you an option here. Do you want to get out of here? Where is here? Well, I'm going to take a guess because we fell downward. We're probably in the basement.
Okay. So how are we getting out?
Well, let's see if this works, shall we?
Hmm?
He's going to place his hand on Dax.
Mhm.
And Dimension Door.
You get hit with a counter spell.
Oh.
I counter... Oh, wait, no.
You
I can't see it.
You don't
That
know
means
where it
something
came
down
from.
here can see.
Something can see you, though.
That's a little fucked.
No, no, no. We'll have to stop that.
Or you can fuck right off. I don't care what you do here. We're here for one person. We're not here for the house. We just want to leave with one person. Well, 2 now. Because unfortunately someone came back while we were here. We don't care about anything else in the house. You keep doing what you're doing around here.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Gotcha. Okay. So how about you just let us be able to see everything around us so we see our host? Since I can't see you, and you can clearly see me to stop me from leaving.
Well, first, I need to make sure that you're not going to be a problem. and try to leave my little cage. See a light pop up next to, like, you're in some sort of cell, essentially.
Oh. Cool.
And there's a light in the cell with you that lights up. You still can't see them. You know that they're somewhere in this direction from where they're talking. You're just not sure where.
Well, that answers... We're in a cage, which I don't particularly enjoy. Not that you probably care. But that doesn't answer who our host is.
Just someone who likes to have a little bit of fun with people. He steps forward and you can see his face.
Oh no.
And you recognize it.
Oh,
The younger brother.
It's the younger brother.
Yeah.
And that's what we're gonna call it. Cam, you will be allowed to message Amos next time, so think of what you're gonna say.
Right! Cool!
Because you will
thanks.
have just enough time before he tries to set up a way to prevent Amos from using magic.
Cool. Yep. Cool. Neat.
Because he will try to prevent it.
Neat. Fantastic. Awesome.
Yes. You and I might have a little bit of an RP in the background.
Fucking great.
It won't be a lot, because obviously the group could also find a way down there before too much happens.
That's true.
The plan is to get down there before too much happens.
Amos is going to be debating whether or not it's probably safe to say Noah's name.
Yeah.
At the moment, he's thinking no.
Well,
It's
fine.
hate all
Also because he already didn't
this.
trust the look of this guy.
yeah. Remember, be wary of the other doctor.
No.
Oh, goody.
I don't know what that means, but I don't like it.
Go read the name.
I saw.
Yeah.
We're told to
Oh my
beware of the other doctor. And I think this is the other doctor.
Yep.
2 of the 5 doctors in Limbo are fucking psychotic.
2 out of 5? Are you sure it's not 5 out of 5? It's Limbo.
Statistically,
I mean, to be
we only
fair-
have 2.
To be fair, I didn't expect Amos to try to jump into a hole.
After
Well-
his younger brother? Yeah.
No, I mean, would
Yeah.
Cam have done that for Theo?
More than likely.
It still would have been a deck save.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't expect to roll a 15 on the die.
The fun part would have been her trying to get Theo and use wings to get out before falling too far.
To be fair, it was immediately closing as soon as they fell. That's why I said there needed to be a deck save.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
To see if
Well,
you
I
could get in
couldn't
before it
sleep.
fully closed.
Slow
To be
the
honest,
fall.
I didn't fully expect a 16 to be high enough. I was going to be sitting here like, well, fuck.
I thought about it, but it's like you weren't that far away, and yeah,
Yeah.
you were kind of
Yeah, he's right next to me. Yeah,
Yeah, you were like here, and he stepped back to like here.
yeah. Yeah, this is fine. I'm sure this is fine.
No.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bad time.
Everything's
Who knows if he'll
fine.
even keep you guys down there? He might not. We'll see. This was a random chance roll of this being one of the events. I have several, including one Drag gave me. Anyways,
Oh shit.
I don't
Thank
like
you.
that.
I know what I did and I make no apologies.
Are you
Ah.
sure? I think you should apologize. I feel like you should apologize.
I will apologize when stuff happens.
He can't let us know what level of sorry he might be until that happens.
Good.
I can neither
This is fine.
confirm nor deny.
That makes you feel better. Yes.
Eh.
I approve of this.
I approve of this message.
It's fine, I'm already down a 4th level spell.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
It's alright, I have 2 more.
Neat.
And you hope that he's the only one down there.
Yeah, for some reason I'm possibly thinking he's not the one who did that. That's
No,
player
sure.
thinking that. That's player thinking that, not character. I just have a weird suspicion. And I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, you can only see, like, just to the bars, which is the only reason you see him,
Yeah.
kind of, because he stepped forward.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
No. Absolutely not.
I like how the one without dark vision is the one down there right now.
I don't even think Dax... I'd have to see if Dax has it.
I'd imagine as a dragon he would.
Not necessarily, actually.
Really?
Yeah, not
Most
all
dragons do not have it, actually.
What? Bizarre!
You didn't know that?
Usually they have
Blind
like,
sense
they're
or something.
Blind sense,
Oh.
or some of them have true sight.
Oh, you're
And
right.
even then, that's just shapes, not.
Yeah.
Shapes are just general location.
To me, like you would think dragons of all the mythical creatures, like in D&D,
Not
would have.
necessarily. I mean, they're lizards. Lizard folk don't have it, I don't think.
That thinking. It's also a thinking
Neither
of.
do dragonborns.
I also see the thinking of. I have not heard of a single dragon slayer that wasn't decently lit.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
And they usually their blind sight is also based on their age too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
He's
ancients
not that
sometimes
old.
have like 80 feet or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was one dragon I ever saw that had like 600-foot blind sight. I was like, "What the fuck? Excuse me?
Jesus.
Why?" It was also a CR like 35 creature.
Okay. Yeah, topaz dragons do. They are a specific one that does.
Interesting.
So he actually can see in the dark.
Cool.
He has both blind sight and dark vision.
Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah. But topaz dragons are also very... Gem dragons in general are very rare.
Yeah.
In an old technicality, more or less extinct.
Yeah, in my world they're... Well, they were extinct, he just happened to be a random one
Yeah.
born because of these shenanigans
they do
with the
randomly
world.
occur.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
He's technically the only one of his kind. At least of the topaz ones. Not sure if there's other gem dragons, but they're probably just as rare if they do exist.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, anyways, thank you all for coming out. I am tired. I am ready to pass out. I've been up since 7 a.m.
Bedtime.
And it is now 12:30. And I'm sorry we will not play D&D tomorrow. Maybe we'll see if we can stream something else.
Yeah. We'll see what we can find.
Yeah. Figure something out. Maybe. If we don't stream, we don't stream. But just, keep an eye out. It won't be D&D.
Mm-hmm.
It'll
Whatever
be
we
fun,
do.
whatever they do.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry.
He's abandoning us.
She's abandoning us.
What's here? But I didn't have to be up early
it's
the next
fine.
morning.
You know,
Woman, you don't need sleep.
Oh, yes, sure. Yeah, that's no.
3 levels of warlock isn't that bad to get through for the.
Do what I do. Nap.
That's not an option the next day at all. There's no time to nap.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow, yes.
I was gonna say, wait, what are you doing tomorrow?
Well, ish. I'll do it. Maybe.
It's
Very,
like,
very unlikely.
nap for like 5 hours, and there you go, you're good.
Yeah, I won't have 5 hours for that. I
You're
know.
so difficult.
I know. Completely and utterly.
Ugh, how dare you have a life.
Sorry, my sister is getting married. How
Dare you not be like every other nerd and only do the computer thing.
How dare I be at my sister's wedding?
Outside. Leaving the house in the confines of your room other than the bathroom.
I'm getting into a dress and makeup. How dare I? It's not allowed for nerd females. Didn't you know that?
Goodbye, Street.